All right, here we go. New player guide day 2. Give me 1 second to get everything set up. We will get started. So this is like the end of day 1, and then after reset, we'll start day 2. So I have to grab the link for the stream. Okay. I have to paste it in Discord. If I can find Discord. Stream live. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so I have a couple things I want to get done as the end of the first day. This year, we want to go into our Abyss as far as we can. So we did already spend our first 3. New guide, yep. We started a new guide yesterday. So I do want to spend leafs for this to get a couple extra. You don't have to do this, but Captain Goober will come out. Angels, Agu. For yesterday was the biggest roller coaster emotion I ever had in a long time. Why? What's up, Ogre? 2:50 a.m. stream, yes sir. What are we cooking? I don't even know anymore. Alright, but yo, what's up, Sofexes? Already subbed, first message. How you feeling? I'm tired, but not too bad. What's up, Sleepy? Sleepy, I think you DM me. The word candy was banned because one of my moderators said it as a banned word. That's the only reason. I didn't set it. Some moderators said it because it was funny. Asa, you're here. Welcome out. Kaido, what's up? Dreezy, Best King, okay, welcome back. Brulee, what's up? So, we got a lot of stuff we want to try to get done today. First off, it's just going to be completing all the challenges that we possibly can. New guide and fire guide from 3 months ago. That guide works. That guide's going to be pretty much the same. It's just this guide is to cover some of the like UI changes, the feeding gear, stuff like that. So if you're following the old guide, it's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. Still viable? Oh yeah, the old guide's still fine. I make no changes in it. I'm gonna give a little bit more like options that you can do if you want, but as long as you follow the old guide, you're good. All right, so for high command, I'm going to put one in here. Any notable characters you got? No, I didn't get any characters yet, which is good. Will you be trying Black Clover? What time does it come out is the question. What time does Black Clover come out? That will depend on the answer. On reset of Epic 7. Okay. It is on the reset of Epic 7? Okay, I don't know then. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna improve this more. Okay. So now we gotta go in. What are we working on next? So if it's coming out on reset of E7, then I'll be starting it a little bit later, if anything. Okay, so what we got here? Found a lost dog in my backyard. I panicked because she looked hurt. I hurried to the vet. She's fine. She does have a rad rash and fleas. Give the dog a shower, fed her. But what? Clear any hunt for. Let's do this real quick. Follow the old guy. Currently 88 days of playing on champion RTA. Decently established PvE characters. Very nice. Yeah, well, Sleepy, you were doing well from the start. What's up, Joker? But yeah, maybe I'll be trying Black Clover. If anything, it'll be like at the end of the stream. So this is just wrapping up like the part 1 of the guide. I have 2 hours to do that, and then figuring out what we're gonna do for part 2. What all I want to cover in part 2. Have a good stream. I want to see. Also, want to see this in a video. Yeah, this video will be done by tomorrow midday. So we'll stream. I'll go edit up all the stuff, do what I need to do, and make the video. You made me a vice captain of the guild. My heart was melting. You were highest level. I just made the highest level people vice captains. What's your goal for this series? Just to clean up the last series. Clean up the last series and have a go-to Epic 7 guide series for new people getting into the game in 2024. That is the goal of this series. There's no like reach X thing in so many days, or like there's no reach Master RTA in 30 days. This is just a general guide series to help you get into PvP as fast as you can while still having all PvE established. That is this guide. Oh, but I'll probably reach Masters RTA in 30 days. We might reach Champ in 30 days. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling with it. The further I make it, the better the guide looks. So, well, I'm still on day 1. I have 6 Arteria, and Brieg already did the annoying part of the hunt challenges too. Oh, wow. You super grinded. Who you pull and select the summon? Dustina still. Nothing changes from the regular guide. It's still Dustina start. Definitely still Dustina start. Buying the other guide right now. To be honest, used to play like years ago for a while. I've gotten Friendly 7 days of my old accounts. Yeah, that's the normal thing. I meant the RGB summon. The selector. I'm not using the selector. I'm not going to get any character from it because it's cheating. If you are starting and have the selector, get Tamarin. But this is a guide series for people who are starting in 2024, meaning they won't have that. So I'm not going to, in this guide, I'm not going to claim anything or take anything that other players aren't going to have that I don't have to. Because other players will have different things whenever they start, but I don't know what those are going to be. And they'll just have to like join Discord during the time that they start, or I should have videos up going over whatever that is, hopefully. Then any recommendations? Tamarin if you are just starting, so you don't have to... Tamarin if you're just starting, so you don't have to do the first summon, you can save all your resources. Otherwise, getting Sharoon, Yulha, Fire Lilius, Green Asaria is okay. Any of those kind of characters are good. Blue Crow's okay. He's not great, but he can help a lot for like Guild Wars and Arena. You can claim but not use. Now, I can't claim some things. So what I did with that was I claimed another Dustina. I just claimed a duplicate copy of a character I already had. And she has has many health issues, but the mom takes good care of her and was relieved I was able to find her and bring her home. Okay, good. So you got her back home and knows she's gonna be taken care of. But yeah, anytime I've had like a stray animal as a kid, it was always super stressful, so I know how that is. I lived in the middle of nowhere, so. Did you farm Banshee as a new player? No. You can farm a little bit, but first, I really think Wyvern's the most important thing, just to get your team stabilized. I don't think it's worth really farming anything else. Okay, so that was Wyvern 4, I believe. Hopefully. Yeah. That's Wyvern 4. But no, I don't. I think if you full focus Banshee off the start, you're just putting your account behind what it could be. So I don't like it. Complete arena battles 5 times. So like the idea here is I'm not claiming these conquest points, I'm not claiming the slates and potions, or if I do claim them I won't use them. Then I'm not claiming these 100 stones. So I claimed an extra Dustina on the thing just because that way I didn't get like another character out of it. But yeah, I would suggest, or Senya. Senya's good. Cecilia, I wouldn't suggest Cecilia. I don't think Cecilia is worth it. Cecilia is okay for some expedition stuff, I guess, but she is not really usable in PvP. Seven days in, I got ML Ken and Strays. That's insane. ML Ken. Strays is not super big deal that you got, but ML Ken is insane. Right now, ML Ken's like one of the top 5 characters in the game. It's picked every single match. What does Rowana have? Rowana's not very good anymore. She can be okay for some arena comps. So if you get her, she is usable, but she's fallen off and outclassed in like every way. Just with the current balancing of the game, she's just nowhere near as useful or good as she used to be. What is this character? They put, oh, it's a bot. Okay. Just like Cecilia, but better. But Polytus is still terrible right now too. There are a lot of early game characters that are just so far outclassed now. Well, Kevin was my first free Covenant summon. That's insane. Okay. Let's do as many of these as we can. I think I'm going to buy flags too. But yeah, Senya over Cecilia for sure. But uses Rowana has, she can be used in Katie's. Other than Katie's, does she really have any use anymore? Maybe in raid. Maybe there's like a one raid boss, the B raid boss. I think that'd be like the only use for her. She might be useful in the next I don't know, the next Rift. 90 Nabisco's coming soon. Yeah, I have the teams made for him. I just had to sit down and record it. I planned on doing it yesterday, but I went to sleep right after the stream. So I'll be up from now until like what, 16 hours from now. So I have a lot of time to get all that stuff done today. Let's see, going to raid early on. Roana does. Roana's probably not too bad against Queen, maybe either. I'm not sure. God's been a great help for me. It helped me progress past World 3 boss, which my previous years playing I can't beat. Very nice. Alright, we already bought these actually. Okay, so since we already bought that, does this give flags? No, it gives more conquest points. Enhance 2 pieces of equipment to plus 12. Enhance this to plus 12. Oh my god, this piece is actually juicing. Okay. Oh, both of them are. Alright. T70 pieces actually rolling decent. Can't complain. Alright, we're going to lock our Pegasus boots because we do not want to mess that up this time. Sell that. We'll sell. We're going to sell basically everything because we do not need any of it. I will keep the T66 set for now, but we're gonna end up selling it anyway later. But keep these two. I don't think we're gonna use them. I think they're just trash, but I'll save some of this stuff just to be safe. All right. Sell these. Okay. So that gave us room again. Is uh-oh, did YouTube stream crash? YouTube stream kind of buffered for a second. Hopefully it's fixed. Wait, did YouTube? Yeah, there we go. YouTube stream had a little thingy. Sorry about that. My gear seems to be rolling second turn accounts. Should I get LCB? Probably not. You got Candy, Lermia, Handguy, ALL, Strays, and more. Oh, then maybe, yeah. LCB is pretty hard for people to use, so just keep that in mind. ML Ken would probably be better than Lone Crest and Bologna. Lone Crest and Bologna, even as like I'm like right now I'm in like the top 300 in RTA. I struggle to find uses for her. She's great for arena and guild war though. I use her in every arena and guild war fight. Get exactly 100 crit chance on your Arya. Congrats. Okay. Alright, we beat it fine. When do I start the hunt challenges? Do I start the hunt challenges day one? I don't remember when those get unlocked. Should I waste my free 5-star ticket on getting Tamron and still haven't gotten her? I would, yeah. Oh well, have you summoned on Tamron's banner? If you summon on her banner at all, then probably not. But if you don't have a current banner with her open on it, then yeah, that could be good. Okay. Finish that. LHC or ML Ken for headhunt, either one. It's hard to say which one would be better. They're both insane. They're relying on, both are relying on artifacts kind of though to be properly good. Like ML Ken needs Sigurd Scythe and Lionheart Starman needs Golden Rose or Sigurd Scythe. You need one of those two artifacts to make those characters work efficiently. You can do Lifesteal set Lionheart Starman, but you lose so much stat, it's not very good. You have to clean stage 6 of any hunt. Okay, so yeah, we will start that today. Craft 10 pieces of equipment from workshop. On it. Did you start a new guide again? Yeah, we started yesterday. This is like wrapping up the first day of it, then I'll make the first video of it today. Okay, so we had the crafting event too. I'll slightly, so maybe day 2 of the guide will be like I'll touch over certain things that aren't going to be available for everyone, but I'll just do a quick touch over of it. So it's a small part of the guide, but I'll explain that it's going to be different for everybody depending on when you start. Okay, so we need to craft 10 pieces. I'm going to craft 10 pieces of, what's the least useful? So do 10 pieces of golem for necklaces, and we're gonna sell it for the charms. Okay. So sell all these for the charms. Okay. What's in here? Penguins. Okay. Recruit 3 heroes through connections. So what do we have to do for this one? I think I probably can already finish this. Yeah, we can already finish it. Did I already recruit someone from this? I mean, does Tyria count? I'm not sure if Tyria counts. Oh, well, he counted. Yeah, we'll recruit those 2. And well, we can't recruit her. We have to get rank 30. What rank are we? 22. So rank 25 is pets, I believe. Motivation on point. Is it? Sorry guys, I just woke up by the way. My gear seems to be rolling turn 2. Check out LCB. LCB is she is good. Alright, we need 1 level 15 piece. Gonna slap it. Wait, I can't level 15 it. Uh-oh. Okay, well we can't level 15 that yet, so we're a little stuck here. So what do we start working on next? Let's look at our, well, oh, actually, your Moonlight busing thing, you need to participate in this. I lost out on quite a bit of stuff because I didn't click that before. All right, we have our 7-day Archy growth guide. Let's make sure we claim everything from here for day 1. And then, any room for more members in class 24? Yeah, I can add 2 more people to the guild. Worth pulling on a serious banner? You can, yeah. Or it's always more worth summoning on a serious banner than getting him from selective summon because she has a good artifact. Alright, here's some of the stuff I wanted. Wait, we get extra summons too. Okay, so by claiming all this, we're gonna be able to get our extra summons. We need to promote a hero to 4-star one, so we can go do that to Raz real quick. And then receive this stuff. Gives me some more lab entries. Gives me more abyss entries. I recommend E7 to my brother recently, and he freaked out people in Malandi after his tutorial pool. That's so lucky. What's a good equipment score for 88 items? Like 90 and above. 90 and above is pretty usable. Anything 100 and above is really good. I did it so I could align the hunt challenge with the first mode gore challenge to save time. Okay. So hunt challenges start after 6. Did we collect tickets yet? We did collect the tickets. So I'll talk about the web event and stuff whenever I do the video. But this is just giving me footage to use. Recommended build for LHC. Do you have Golden Rose? If you have Golden Rose, just do a speed set version. It's gonna be the easiest. If you don't have Golden Rose, you're gonna have to do lifesteal, and she's probably gonna be kind of bad. Gonna be a little outclassed. She'll still work, but she won't be nearly what she could be. You have Golden Rose, so yeah, just do a lifesteal build on her. Sorry, do a speed set build on her. Okay, so we've claimed everything, correct? It was this, we need to promote a hero to 4-star. Yeah, let's go do that real quick. Okay, so promote a hero to 4-star. We're gonna promote Raz to 4-star. That's for LCB. No, that's for Lionheart Sarmia. Seed said if I have Golden Rose, yes. You get more stat value out of it, and she is just way, way better. Okay, so promote. Auto select. That is done. What's the best RD to have for MLK for PvP? Sigurd's Scythe. Okay. New guide is coming on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have the first episode of the guide up midday today. 36 items in here. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. Wait, does this activate right away? I think that activates right away. Whoops. It's fine. We're almost done recorded history farming anyway. It's all good. I just need to make sure to say not to claim that. Yeah, it auto activates. Alright, so we're going to get a free 10 summons, or I think it's 9 summons. So we'll do those real quick. I personally wouldn't summon first area right now because we're going to be getting limited Litica, I think, the next few weeks. And you can just go and summon this area from story summon at any point when you feel that you truly need her. So I think it's best to hold on to your resources for now. Okay. I think we might mess with Common Rose. What are we getting? New limited Litica should be announced next week. Can I accept application to guild, or would you rather? Oh, you can do it. You can accept applications to the guild. That's part of making you guys co-leaders. Makes it easier for me. I just finished my 3-hunt team. Should I focus on building expedition teams right away? If you can, yeah. At least do expedition level 1s. Yo, what's up, Guion? Wait, new guide day 2? Well, it's still technically day 1. We have 2 hours, or 1 hour left of day 1. Oh, I got some grind and I kind of got to go a little fast. Gotta finish as much stuff as I can. Alright, none of these characters are any good. Carmen Rose I can maybe mess with, but that's perfect. I don't want to get too much good stuff from my summons. So there we go. That is done. Next up, we are going to go into... We're going to do a few more floors of Abyss for day 1, because we just got... Well, we don't have to do it because our entry tickets are sitting here, so we don't have to do. So we're going to go ahead and claim all this stuff. I'm just going to claim the energy and have it overcapped for now, because I'm going to be spending it all. Wait, did I claim the thingy? I don't want to hit receive all because it's going to take those thingies, and I don't want to spend them when I only have 1 hour left. How many of these do I have? 0. Okay, we'll just leave those in 2. Take the penguins. We get this. That could be for Crow's at front tank. We got some extra charms. Hopefully that lets me get my stuff to... Oh yeah, we can do level 15 now. Okay, because I don't want to hit claim all because it's going to receive the things I don't want to claim. I don't want to claim this stuff. Sorry you didn't hear well. What's for LCB? Oh, you're good. Yeah, it was just for... weekly done. I'm glad I remembered to click the headhunt thing. New players have infinite energy. Yes, they do. Well, not really. You will run out of energy by like day 3 if you follow my guide series, or day 2. Was Briarwitch's Sarah good? Yes, she is very, very good. It's gonna make me claim it 1 by 1. Dude, how many of these do I have to click? Oh, I got bamboozled. Berserker's good. I just don't know how to build her. Just put her, Guiding Light immunity. And damage. Guiding Light immunity, 200 plus speed with damage. That's all you gotta do. Alright, so we unlock the Alchemist Steeple. We'll skip that. We'll improve the building. This will be important. Imprint Spectania or switch Moonlight Blessing if I pull on bookmarks? No, switch it. Imprinting a character is never as worth it as getting an extra character. So if you got Spectania, switch it to ML Ken. The second best character in this, if you can switch her to ML Ken and you already have Stene, your account's going to be so good. Because if you're starting right now, you're going to have ML Ken, Spectre Tenebria, Mediator Cowrick, and then you're also going to have the Moonlight Blessing, or the Headhunt event, so you could get Conqueror Lilius, Lionheart Sermia, you can get another crazy character in there. Like, that, you're going to have a very good account. But yeah, definitely don't imprint. I just finished my 3. Alright, read that. So start using Crom Cruise instead of Arceus? No, always use Archie. Always use Archie as your guardian. Archie is the best guardian for value. Always use Archie. Cyber Cigarette usable on anything? Not really. Not right now. She's just way too hard to use. Alright, so we can trade in for charms, so we can't do that right now. That will be important later. World Cup ring rolled really bad. I was thinking buying the reset zone. Should I do it? It's $50. So if you were to buy it with real money, it costs $50 of Sky Stones. So is that worth it? Is $50 of Sky Stones worth it to you? I think these are all a scam. I think these are all terrible value. The only thing in Hoochie worth buying is this, and Mystic Metals are worth buying. But other than that, and the Molagor are worth buying too. But These are the biggest scam I've ever seen. You spend $50 value in game to have a chance for your piece to roll like garbage again. Imagine buying this, using on your piece, and it rolls terrible again. You just wasted $50. Those guys don't. But skin tickets, the skin tickets maybe for new players. I mean, it's 30. It's not terrible, I guess. What's the content of the box? What do you mean content of the box? Oh, it's like a random item you get. Rolls even worse than the original? Yes. I used a reset stone on something recently and it rolled worse than it was originally, and I don't, reset stones are just annoying. Isn't Lucky Chest mega value? Yeah, Hoochie Lucky Chest is really good. I said to buy those. So don't pull a Saria for now. I wouldn't. Wait, if you want to think about pulling a Saria, wait until the last day of her banner, because then you'll know what's coming next. Anytime there's a character that you're thinking about pulling but don't need right now, wait until they're going to be coming again. WTF 3 Destinas, yeah, so I use my selective thing on Destina. I'm going to show how to imprint characters with this. So you get a selector when you start now. I didn't want to cheat and get another character with it, so I just got another Destina. So that way I can like show off imprinting and things like that. So all for the guide. All right, so we're at 50 of 75. I kind of want to cover this in the guide too. I'm going to actually upgrade my hero thing a little bit more because I don't want to feed my characters into each other yet. I want to wait until I'm like recording for that part, because a lot of people always ask what to do with duplicate characters. I think I covered in the last guide pretty good. ML Destina is Ruel, and it's ML Destina is Ruel, and Destina is way better. So custom group summon, something I should do as a new player. You can, but I'd wait to start it until the very last day. So you have until 12/6. So don't start the banner. Don't choose your targets until 12/5. I'm a new player. Pulled LRK. Should I keep this account? Yeah, LRK is very good. Been following guys, been helpful. Glad to hear it. Selector's gone. You don't get it anymore. Yeah, the selector's gone. I started this account yesterday, so that's a good thing that it's gone now. People, there's no more people asking that question, which is good. What would you craft on the crafting event as beginner? Speed set, speed boot probably. Speed set, speed boots. It's the safest. That's a piece that's always going to be good for you. Speed set, speed boot, speed set, attack percent ring, or speed set crit damage necklace. Any of those are good options. Okay, so I should be able to do this now. Where's the boot? Okay, we're able to do this. There's literally a button to choose all the 2 stars and you're doing it manually. Old habits never die. So if I claim this now, I have to go do 3 Floors of Abyss right now. I have to go do 3 Floors of Abyss right now. Because we only have 45 minutes and I don't want to screw up and waste out on a day's Abyss progression. Hey, this song's going crazy. A little too early for this crazy of music. I think this is the only song like this though. I craft boots, attack with speed main. Speed as a main stat. The main stat is speed. Because if you're crafting, crafted boots, attack with speed main. Is it attack set with speed main? It just depends on the substats if it's good or not, but it can be good. But if you're using your crafting event piece on an attack set piece, it's not very good. It's attack set with speed main stat. It's okay, I guess. You can mix it with the new player gear, and it's kind of decent. It's not as bad as I originally thought when I said it, because you can take that attack percent boot and mix it with any of the free attack set gear, and it's not too bad. The bad thing is it's just over time you won't use the piece as much. Maybe you would. Maybe that's actually not. That's maybe not a bad idea for a new player. Making a attack percent speed main boot with perfect substats could be pretty value. It's the most armor worth getting from Headhunt more than Lilius. They're about the same. So here's the thing. Lilius will not win you games. She's a support character that will help win you games. Whereas Lionheart Sermia, if you pick her and the opponent either dual attacks or procs her, she can just win you games by herself. So that's the difference. Plus, Lilius is harder to build than she is, because Lilius takes insane speed gear. So I think Lionheart Cermi is easier to use, but either one you pick, you're gonna be in a good spot. There's a list of 7 ML5 characters from the Headhunt event that if you get any of them, they're all about the same right now. Almost all the characters like have the same value in RTA. The only characters that are like above average RTA now, I feel like are... What are they? It's only ML Landy, ML Fiend. I think ML Landy, ML Fiend needs Giga... No, LAC doesn't need Giga Gear score. She doesn't need Giga Gear score. If you can give her Giga Gear score, she's gonna be insane. She doesn't need it. As a new player, you can get away with a mediocre Lionheart Cermi, and she will still do her job. Because as a newer player, you're gonna be fighting other people without as insane of gear, so it should work out just fine. Is it now a good time to start an account? Yes, it is. It is a good time to start an account. It's always, when you look at Epic 7, the best time to start an account is that day. One more guide, yeah, we're making the 2024 guide. But no matter what, the best time to start Epic 7 is always that day. Because if you don't start that day, then you are going to miss out on so much progression. DDR is a bit above average. DDR isn't on their level, but he is. DDR is in the same tier as like DDR, Bryceria, Zeo, Spectane, Handguy. Spectane, Handguy might be a tick below them. ML Ken is in that tier though with them. ML Ken, Zeo, Bryceria, DDR. There's one more character I'm missing. How you beat DDR bunny combo. Ban DDR almost every single time. It's usually whenever they do a draft, just at the end, just ban DDR and their draft won't work. Their entire draft revolves around DDR just going crazy. That has been my strategy for fighting Death Dealer Ray. 3 Dustinas, yeah. I pulled her from my free ticket and I use this thing on it. Or just get a 350 here at Destina. Yeah, that could work. I've tried to get into this menu 3 times and I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Wait, no. Empty. We want 1 penguin. Alright, we can awaken her now. Did you start Wyvern? No, we're on like the 4th hour of playing. Is the lucky dash week pass worth it? How is counter ML Ken? Oh, how to counter ML Ken. Characters that don't crit. Debuffers. Characters that don't crit and debuffers. Spectre Tenebria can counter him. So any character that doesn't crit is your go-to. And then you just have to play kind of bulkier into him generally too. So Spectre Tenebria is your best friend for against him generally. Okay, so from here, imagine following a certain YouTube guide and getting to the same ranks 95% endgame players are stuck at in 30 days. That's how E7 is right now, yeah. If you follow my guide and get there that fast, then you're going to be at the same spot as... I have to do another artifact of +9. Let's just do a Daydream Joker, I guess. Or MLU Fiend has enough damage to one-shot in Rage mode. MLU Fiend doesn't one-shot in Rage mode. Nava, you going to work? Alright, why are you awake? Twitch streaming too? Yeah, I'm streaming. Anytime I'm doing the new player guide, I'm going to be streaming on both. But it's time. It's time for what work? Going to 5-star here to 6-star. What spot are 95% of players stuck at? Masters. Most players that play this game, it's time to get ready for work. Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, most people that play this game are Masters or below. That's just how this game is. Is it random where he lives versus non-lift? What, ML Ken? No, it's if you crit a character that isn't ML Ken, he will do the non-lift. If you crit ML Ken directly, so if you attack an ML Ken and crit him, he will do the big hit into you and guaranteed crits you. If you attack another character that isn't him and crit them, he does the punch instead. Mister, I'm gonna quit soda. I see them right there. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Okay, so what is next? So the next challenge for that, so we need to go and clear hunt level. Well, let's mess with side story a little bit. Let's just crank this out real quick. Started playing yesterday, but following your guide 3 months ago. The guide from 3 months ago works perfectly fine. This is just me showing. I'm going to be streaming every minute of the new account, basically. Every minute of the new account where I'm actually progressing, but if I'm just farming unrecorded history or anything, then I won't I won't have that like streamed. I'll just tell you guys how much I farmed. Who to 6-star first? I usually 6-star my Wyvern front tank first. It's usually Wyvern front tank first. Let me grab my phone real quick. Give me 1 second while this is autoing. Let me grab my phone just in case. Yo, what's up, Alarmed? Okay, I got my phone. But yeah, I usually 6-star my Wyvern front tank first, but your first 6-stars are usually T area, Wyvern front tank. You can do T area first, actually. I think T area first is better. T area first. And then 6-star Wyvern front tank. I guess if you count all those, so don't bother with our team. Masters and Below is a lot bigger. Yeah, it is. Is a new guild still available? I think we have 2 slots right now. Well, actually, someone has been accepting, so I don't know. Do we have slots in the guild? You got Golden Rose at her story summon. I thought Abigail wasn't pickable in the story summons, but she is. She just became available. I think Abigail just became available like this week. She used to, or she wasn't up until like this last couple days. All right. We're full. Okay. Tomorrow we'll have a few more spaces, but if you need a guild, just join the Discord. Join Discord and someone will get you in one of those guilds. We might need to make a few. We might need to make a few more guilds. How many days of free daily pools have we missed out starting now? I don't know if you'll miss any technically. Usually the free summon events, they give you you can get 7 days of free pools within a 14-day period. So if you start right now, you wouldn't miss any. I think you get them all no matter what. But either way, it's still best. So the best day to start E7 is always today. Like the only time that it's not the best day is if you plan on trying to reroll from ML5 from a summon event. That's the only time. But at that, I don't think that's really worth your time versus just starting and progressing right away. So you're going to get the ML5s and stuff over time. The sooner you start your account, the more progression you'll make, the more daily energy you'll get, the more gear you'll have. So. Alright. I want to get to pets, too. I think pets will be day 2. Though the thing today is I have to sit down and decide what all's going in part 1 of the guide and what all's going in part 2, because that I guess I'll watch my last one and see how I did it, but I know I waited to do guilds until day 2, but I'm gonna go do guilds like early in this guide. I was so happy because my Lerm is like Golden Rose, because I can't Banshee as a new player, so rocking with speed set, decent gear score, hell yeah. Speed set's just the best you can do. True, if you get ML5 you can't use them right away, yeah. But having the ML5 is nice. It is technically worth doing, but the time commitment to do it, that's the trade-off. If it's worth spending or possibly wasting 20 hours of your life to not get anything good, that's fine. Are you gonna do the Abyss higher floors? Yes, I am. I plan on having those done, or well, I'll have 5 of them done today. I just woke up, guys, so I'm going to be up for the next 16 hours. I went to bed right after stream yesterday, pretty much. I prefer aggro, but I don't have the gear for that right now, yeah. Aggro, the longer the game progresses, aggro still gets harder. We'll be touching ego fragments in this guide. Ego fragments. Wait, what are ego fragments? I just woke up. Ego fragments. Can Lionheart's Sermon be used on anything else in lifesteal? If you have the artifact Golden Rose, you build around speed set. That's what most people have Lionheart's Sermon on now with speed set, because lifesteal set you lose too many stats. Imprint switches? Oh. I mean, I thought I covered that in the last guide. Imprint switches? I mean, I can talk about it. I'm fairly confident I covered that in last guide. I don't know. I will go over it though, yeah. Okay, how many more stages are there? There's like 2. I joined Discord already. Can I join guild? Yeah, you need to, read what Discord says. It tells you to go to a channel if you're looking for guild. So you need to go to the guild search channel. And whenever you first join Discord, you need to read and react to the emote to be able to see the whole Discord. Every question you have is answered in that first text of the Discord thing of how to do everything. There's just very few people that read it, and it's like 5 lines. Are they asking which imprint is better of the two for the characters? See, that's the issue, is every character is going to be different, but most of the time self-imprint is what you're going to gravitate toward as a newer player. Spectre Tibia only and all the other ML is trash? No, Spectre Tibia is the best. ML Ken is it's basically as good as Spectre Tibia in PvP, but not as good in PvE, and he's harder to build. But Spectre Tibia just clears all early PvE for you is the thing, and ML Ken requires a 5-star artifact to really be used at max capacity. Without it, he's like average, so definitely Spectre Tibia is still the best, but ML Ken is very, very good second. Yeah, Nightmare, Abyss, yeah. Spectre Tenebria is what pushes your account further. The problem with ML Ken is he might not be good in 6 months. No, ML Ken will always be good now. There's not gonna be a time that ML Ken's not good. His kit's too just generalized. He might become a 4th or 5th pick only, but ML Ken will never truly fall out of the meta now. Like with that kit, he can't fall out of the meta. It's like APOC Ravi. He might fall down to, I don't even think he can fall to APOC Ravi tier. With the release multiple non-crit characters, then you pick him late draft, and then ban the non-crit character. Better meta, then you pick him late draft, ban the non-crit character. Because they won't pick the non-crit character early, and if they pick the non-crit character early in the draft, then you don't pick him. But I mean, what happens anytime they make a broken character? You pick the character and their counter. So you pick the character first, and you pick their counterpart. So if you pick the non-crit character, they're going to pick characters like AU Fiend and ML Landy, and then you pick ML Ken with the non-crit character. So there's just no way for ML Ken to fall out of the meta. That's how it always works. Like, people always take the character, and then like DDR Bunny Dom, perfect example. Everyone Bunny Dom counters DDR, so people are first picking Bunny Dom DDR now. So you pick their counter, and then you pick them. And then people are like, oh crap, what do I do? So... Is Bologna meta after buff? No, she was already meta. She's just better. Nothing. I feel like Bologna didn't really change a whole lot. She's just stronger. You don't really pick her in more spots than you used to, but she's just better. I don't have enough energy to auto battle on her card history, which I do. Use Sky Stones to refresh energy. I'd say as a new player, you should be burning, like, you get like 30,000 Sky Stones for free as a new player. You should be burning at least 10,000 of them, minimum, on stamina alone. But that is my opinion. You don't have to do it by any means, but that is my opinion on it. Should be burning almost at least 10k. I personally burn like 20k. E7 Discord says otherwise. Yeah, they'll tell you differently, but so you got to think every Skystone you spend on energy instead of spending it on a summon, your account is progressing. Summoning characters isn't progressing your account generally. It's just making you have more options, but if you don't have the gear for those characters, it's pointless. So if you don't have the gear or things to 6-star the characters, there's no reason for that. So Skystone, spending Skystones is what turns your... You guys got to remember, you're starting the game five years late. So getting a little bit of progression early to stabilize your account is worth insane amounts now. Versus having a couple extra characters that you're not even going to be able to use, and by the time you can use them, they probably have fallen out of the meta or something better has come out. So I highly suggest using your first resources toward farming gear on Wyvern and farming on recorded history to set your account up. Should we choose a Moblana and Headhunt for RTA for newbies with free counter set? No, not at all. ML Bologna is very bad to pick for new players because she's very hard to gear. Very hard to gear. Everyone is wanting to get ML Bologna because they see that she just recently got buffed. Trust me, there are infinite better characters than her. Like, ML Ken is better than her. By far. Zio, better pick than her. Brightwitch Assyria, better than her. ML Bologna takes some top tier Banshee gear? Yes. and then she's still hard to play. Emma Bologna is still hard to use with that top. I almost can't use her. No speed set on Lionheart Sermia, and with Golden Rose. No, yeah, Golden Rose artifact speed set. What stat do you focus on? What's on Echoing? You just that question's gonna take me legitimately 2 minutes to answer. The best I can do is show you my Lionheart Sermia later, or someone in chat can post a picture of their speed set Lionheart Sermia, but that question is just gonna take too long for me to answer. Can new players still compete at the stage of late game? Yeah. Guys, I make new accounts and I get to champion RTA within usually 40 days. And champion RTA is pretty high in PvP. You can't compete at the top of PvP for a couple of years of playing, but fortunately I run Destro 3k defense, 1 with symbol, yeah. Mine's 2600 defense, speed set. I want to ask if I can only build 265 Celius. Is Zio a better pick? I can build him around 250. Speed is CPFs. Depends on your other characters and how you play. Is Zio gonna fit into your draft? Like 265 Celius is honestly fine to start with. You'll just speed her up. But Zio is really, really good too. So I'm not really sure what to tell you on that. I am weak. So what's the reputation rewards? You get a couple leaves. Okay, that's worth doing. I'll just farm the lowest. Wait, how do I only have 90? Seems like a scam. Traxia, how are you? Not too bad. Think about it this way. If you're champ RTA, you're same higher than 90% of the player base. Yeah. So in 40 days, you can be higher than 99% of the player base. You just have to put the time in and actually learn how to play the game. But I'm doing pretty good at Traxia. How's your day going? Which ML is best for beginner? From the Moonlight Blessing, Spectre Tenebria. Hello, Croza is better than Rose. Croza is the highest win rate character statistically for Wyvern. Like if you run 100 runs with Croza as your front tank, he will be the highest than any other front tank. But the thing is, Croza is only good in Wyvern. You can use him in some other spots, but he's not really technically good in those other spots. But yes, if you have Croza and Rose, I would build Croza for Wyvern over Rose. But it really doesn't matter. By statistically, it's like 1 in 100 runs difference a lot of the time, so it literally doesn't matter who your front tank for Wyvern is. Right now I have MLU Fiend, she's my primary carry. I play her with LRK Destina. Aiden, I'm unranked RTAs, so I just play Arena. Yeah, I mean, I play RTA top 300. I first pick MLU Fiend half my games. MLU Fiend is one of the strongest things in the universe. I can't face opponents past 4,000 trophy, just finished Banshee now. That's what I say in the guide. Anyone who's above 4,000 points in Arena, it's a coin toss whether they're going to be insanely overpowered or not. Imagine you put that in your YouTube thumbnail, ranked 99 percentile in 40 days. I mean, White Base, my videos already get to the peak of Epic 7 viewership. My guide series videos, there is nothing I can do that's going to make them get more views. The only way is like saying, is this game better than Genshin? Like I have to bring a bigger game in and compare it. It's the only way more people would click my videos. But my new player guide is literally the peak of Epic 7 in terms of viewership. You can't do better than they're doing in this game. It's impossible. Epic 7 does not have the player base for it. Wait, I can't auto battle yet. I don't have pets. Or if E7 got a more influx of players, but as Epic 7 currently stands, you cannot outview my new player guide videos. Don't have Wyvern 13 if you struggle with unrecorded history. Wait, what? I'm struggling between farming unrecorded history or Wyvern 13. I need gears for my units, but I don't have the charms, so you farm unrecorded history first. So you farm unrecorded history to get a backlog of charms, and you farm Wyvern so you can upgrade the gear as it drops to see if it's good or not. Yeah, you still do unrecorded history until you have charms. I would play the new account always so we can follow your progress. I'm going to keep doing this, but I think once I do this guide, you guys don't have to... Oh, you're talking about like past the 30 days. So the last account, I will say everything blew up and it was hard. It was just too hard for me to keep up with everything. my last new player guide series just exploded, so it was a little too much for me. So this time though, I have everything situated pretty well, so I need to make my second YouTube channel or get it in an actual like good spot. That's the goal with this guide. My only goal with this guide is get my second YouTube monetized. And because I already have the subs for it, I just need to get a bunch of videos on the second YouTube channel. And then the second YouTube channel is going to be where like my Epic Sub or my RTA on this account is going to go. My Guild Wars on this account is going to go. I'm going to make other like weird Epic 7 videos. I already have a bunch planned, but I'm going to make their like, I don't know. I won't say too much on it. Wait, did I fail this? Is this the lowest level or did I click the 15 cost one? I did click the 15 cost one. That's frustrating. Okay, well, we got one of the leads from this. Because we want to start Tamarin's side story. But I really want to unlock pets. So instead of farming that for right now, I don't really want to farm that until I have pets. So let's just push further in the story. How much time do we have? 20 minutes. So anything else left to do for day one? We cleared as much abyss as we could. We used other flags. We bought flags. We... Oh wait, no, it did go in here. It didn't auto-claim it. Nice. So let's save that. She's a catalyst. We need a 6-star character for this. So yeah, I think it's just... let's go claim all their stuff from adventure because I know we didn't do this, and we'll make sure adventure is fully cleared. So what does it take to 3-star this? Have 2 or more characters survive? All right, I'll wait to go back and do that one. So let me make sure I claim everything in here. This is a decent amount of bookmarks just sitting. Does Alexa replace Mui? As a last resort, yes. If you don't have Mui, then yeah. Kindness. There, I changed my difficult name to my Epic 7 name. Good. Are you using OP friends list cheat code? No, I have no friends added. Okay. All right, we claimed everything, right? Well, this one we can go back and do 10. All the rest are max. All right, so we can get a couple more bookmarks from here. I just have to bring a healer. What are the challenges for this too? Have one soul weaver on the team. We have one soul weaver. Test. Thynus, what are you testing? If we start today, do we get the RGB hero selector? No, that went away yesterday. Today's Black Clover. Yeah, Black Clover comes out, I think, in like 19 minutes. Oh, the name change on Turbo. Okay. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, you can actually pronounce it. Debatable. Bro, you gotta restart. I'm not on the same day as you. I didn't use the selector on this account though. So any of you guys that are starting and don't have the selector, it was not used on this account. Well, I used it to get a duplicate Destina, which doesn't really help anything. So that I technically didn't use it at that point. Okay, so this should be done, and now we move to unrecorded history. Yep, okay, so now we'll move to unrecorded history. And then clear a little bit of this. I know, Grim Beans, I know someone's gonna come in and say that. They're gonna be like, wait, you're a day ahead of me, can you restart? But that's why I want all the streams up. I want people to have literally pretty much every minute of me clicking buttons on this. Would you recommend pulling from the Chopa banner or just save the bookmarks? I honestly don't think you should pull on the triple banner with it. I mean, with all the new stuff that's about to be coming, like definitely don't start and summon on it. If anything, wait till next week to summon on it to see if we get, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a bunch of new stuff here. in the next few weeks. We're going to be getting a collab rerun, and we're going to be getting a limited character. And if the limited character is insane and you spend all your summons now on the triple banner, I don't think it's good. What I think the best usage triple banner is pick Cerise. Pick Cerise. What are the best artifacts? Cerise, Abigail, Charlotte for Elbrus, and then use your buy in the shop. You're going to use your powder of the powder to buy the artifacts. So you're going to use your powder to buy Guiding Light. I think that's the best. SSB OP for Wyvern and PV makes it so easy. SSB is not even good in any capacity anymore. Like, why would you grab SSB for Wyvern when you're using Mui, Furious, Cigarette? Like, where does SSB replace the Mui, Furious, Cigarette on a Wyvern team? The only use for SSB is one-shotting Wyvern, which you're not going to be doing for the first 6 months of the game or longer anyway, because you don't have the other things you need or the gear. So just wait till SSB comes back. So as a new player, I would not pull SSB. I do not see any point in that. What team to use in Labyrinth? Just use your story team for now, and then whenever you get further, depending on where you are in Labyrinth, I have in my guide series I tell you what team to use. Are we going to build Furious? Yeah, I'm just going to do Furious on this account. I think it'll make things smoother. Like last time we didn't build Furious because we were full focused on saving Mola for RTA, but we'll just do Furious for this one. It's fine. I replace her for Furious. Well, Furious is better for a newer play than SSB ever would be, because Furious is giving your team crit chance so you can build your characters super scuffed. So SSB is never going to be as good as Furious for Wyvern. Or any of the other characters on the team. SSB won't outdamage Cigarette. SSB doesn't give you CR push. So, like, Furious is just way better overall. Now, back in the day, though, SSB was banger. I got SSB since the beginning of my account, but I barely used her, yeah. She's just not very good anymore. She can still be used in RTA. But SSB is used for one-shot. She's one of the best, probably the best character for one-shotting the wave 1 of Wyvern. Some people try to use, like, Clarissa, but that takes insane gear. Yeah, and you need her Artie max. Well, you don't need her Artie max. So I one-shot Wyvern with I do have her max Artie, but I use Daydream Joker on her for one-shotting Wyvern. I'm late for day 2. What I missed? We're still technically on day 1 for 15 more minutes. Lermia or Malona? Lermia. You pick Lionheart Lermia from that. Or MLKen. If you don't have MLKen might be better than both of them. If you ever struggle against ML Fiend, even ML Landy, MLKen and ML Landy is kind of scuffed, but MLKen and ML Fiend, it's her biggest counter. Your stream feels so fast compared to usual, so you don't have 2x speed in RTA. Yeah. We're playing in super speed today. Who has the speed though? Seaside Bologna. Celius with Headhunter, too many counters now. I personally don't like playing Celius, but she's still a top pick. Easily. Already have MLKen to complain, or is Zeo better? Zeo is nice because it gives you speed contest, but the thing is anyone who plays fast is going to pick Zeo. The thing, anyone who plays fast is going to early pick Zeo, so like you're probably just better off if you're playing Bruiser playstyle already, picking Lionheart Cermia or Bologna, either one. I think Lionheart Cermia is better than Bologna still because Bologna can be picked less, but the problem with Bologna is she's too easily controlled. I cannot play her hardly. She is too easily controlled. Any draft that she's good in, she's actually not good in. But she's insane for Guild Wars. I use her every single Guild War fight. Is Bellion easy to build? Bellion's pretty easy to build. I'd say she's easy. Oops, I sent a friend request. Building a good Bellion is hard, but building a usable Bellion is easy. Is the best way to put it. So I'm gonna finish the video today. It might take a little bit longer because this is the video I'm submitting for the $5,000 Epic Summit competition. So I might take It might have to come out or not today, but tomorrow. But we'll see. I want to make it. I want to add like captions to it. Like this is going to be like the video I put the most effort into. Then every video past day one is going to be a lot less effort. It's still going to be like good, but I won't put as much time into every video past the first one. But the first one needs to be super, super on point because I want to win this competition. But yeah, Celix is still an amazing character. Like, she gets picked against me literally every single game I play of RTA because I don't pick her. Do we like Speedbellion at all? I've seen you win with my third eyes. I hope. But Speedbellion can work, it's just not very good. I didn't pick Spectenia from the first Moonlight Blessing. Should I pick her from Headhunt? Yes. If you win, we will see your vid pop up every time the game starts? Yeah. So if I win, my new player guide series will be in the game. Like, it will be in the game for it might be in the game for like a year. Like, it might just have its own little side section for an entire year. If the guide does, or like, if I do the guide perfect and it's going to help the retention of the game, they might just leave it in there for a long time. So everyone who starts up at 7, there's a chance that they're going to see me for a long time, which is that's like the best opportunity for my content ever. Have I used, oh wait. Yeah, Trippy, have you used a swap Moonlight Blessing yet? You can swap it if you haven't finished it. How's the state of ML Shu in the meta today? She's hard to use because of all the injury characters. She used to be a safe third pick. Now you have to pick her basically. She used to be a semi-safe third pick that now has to be picked 4th or 5th pick. Usually 5th pick. It's funny how characters, their value goes down depending on where like they become like their safe third picks, like APOC Ravi. APOC Ravi was a first pick for a long time. Then APOC Ravi became a third pick. You could pick her 2nd or 3rd in your draft and it'd be fine. And then she ended up becoming a 4th, 5th pick, and that's all you can use her now. Characters just slowly get bumped down the RTA drafting order, and that's how you tell how good they are. But there's some there's so many characters that are just insta-win 5th picks. So that's what keeps them still like viable. Actually, your guide is good. I know my guide is good. I have to be kind of confident in it. I've seen, the amount of people that I know it's helped is a lot. It's a lot of people. So I know the guide works. We've had thousands of people hit Masters RTA following the guide. Early Arya for Wyvern 13? No, you do not use Arya for Wyvern 13. Arya and Wyvern 13 is terrible, unless you're one-shotting. And the one-shot Arya and Wyvern 13, you're not going to have the other characters for it. I need a picture in Senya. How should I build your Senya? Look at the videos on my channel as to how I built mine. Like, I show my stats on both my first 30-day account challenge. The other one, I built one on protection set, one on speed set. You can look at either of them and kind of decide from there. She can be built a million different ways. This is like the 3rd iteration. This is technically the 2nd iteration, but this is the 3rd time I've like done the challenge of rushing an account to RTA. Sadly, I did finish it and picked RB years ago. Oh, it's fine. Just get Spectre to Nibia. Well, how far are you in? I don't know. Specteni's still probably #1 pick. I was gonna ask how far you were in Abyss. This doesn't help me. I don't have my ML Landy. I don't have ML Landy either, okay? Wait, we could pick RB, then swap to Stene later? Yeah, you can pick RB at the beginning if you want like a fast farming character. So like I could have RB as my Moonlight Blessing and use it. Please do the challenge to champ this time. White base, that is a huge time commitment. And I would have to use infinite brain power to get to champion. In the current meta, think about the current meta white base. How the hell? I think the only way to get to champion is picking a very specific team comp. Like I'd have to pick like Death Dealer Ray instead of Hand Guy or something. Like the only reason I'd be able to do it is because the Moonlight Headhunt. But I would have to find a one draft cheese combo I could do. That's the only way it would work. But I want to make a general guide that's going to be good for everybody. Versus, because I'd have to spend every single resource in that time frame. It's just unfeasible. It sounds like more content. It's not about the amount of content. It's about the amount of time I have. I'm a human being. I still have to live a life, kind of, and it's about the holidays. So there's a good chance to be going out for holidays and doing stuff. You guys got to remember, I got to kind of live my life too. When you suggest doing tower, it's pretty hard energy. Automaton tower, you always do automaton tower. You should not have any energy problems as long. So ignorant question, but why Destina? Because she is one of the best early PvP characters possible, and you don't need any other character out of it. She's the best pick by far. So Asaria is good for PvE. She's a great character, but Destina is going to be a gateway character to RTA. Without Destina, playing early RTA is very, very hard. Can you make a guide for normal arena climbing? Yes, I will try to do that for this account. My second YouTube channel is going to have a ton of those kind of videos on it. I'm not going to put it on my main channel, but I'm going to have like little side spin-offs for this guide, because last time I didn't have a second channel to put like certain content that I didn't want to make on my main channel. But now that we have a second YouTube channel, there will be a bunch of like little spin-off parts of the guide over there. Should I pull on Asaria day 13 of the guide? Oh, guys. The pulling on Asaria, if you pull her, it's going to be good. If you get her artifact, it's going to be good too. So if you get her and her artifact, it's great. But we're about to have a bunch of new stuff coming. So if you want to summon on Asaria, wait until next Tuesday. Next Tuesday or Wednesday is when you would summon. Wait until we see what's coming out next. Like, Asaria is great, but anytime a new character banner comes, always wait to see the following week what's coming to see if you need to get it. Or it's Charfade? I don't know. Well, no, it's like midday over there for Charfade. Make the Destina command? No. Not that many people ask about Destina. I'll be honest, I have Asaria and kind of never used her. I've never used Asaria. I just played an account where I picked Asaria. My first iteration of this challenge, I picked Asaria, and I didn't use her at all. Charfade in Black Clover waiting room? Probably. I could see Charfade being in Black Clover waiting room. I just want her already, yeah. Asaria Tam is so OP though. Is it though? Is it though? You really don't need Asaria at all to utilize Tamarin. Tamarin's insane. Tam Asaria, not really needed. I'd rather have 2 damage dealers, one that defense breaks, than having Tam Asaria. I hear new gacha launch. Last minute I download. FOMO 2 real. You gonna use the skin on this account? No, I'm not buying any skins. Why would I waste money on a skin? On a account that I'm gonna play for however long, make a guide series out of. This account I may actually stick with though to make extra videos for the second channel. Should I pick Sealace or Strays? Sealace. Strays is not good. I'm more of a PvE. Still Sealace. Strays is good for one-shotting hunts, but I don't have any confidence that you are going to have the stuff needed to actually set up the one-shots if you're PvE mindset oriented. The free skin? Oh, the free Tieria skin? I don't know. Maybe. I forgot about the free Tieria skin. So you're not trying to be with us 24/7? No, I'm not. So I want December to be my most streamed month ever. So December, I'm going to put in more hours than I ever have in the past, and I want to see what it does for my channel. Because that's one thing I've always, like, as a full-time content creator, I've always not known whether streaming a lot of hours was ever worth it. Because the more hours you stream, I always found the more hours I streamed, like, the less money overall I made. Whenever I'm off stream, there's infinite things I could do to make money, but usually when you're streaming, you don't really make much money unless you're getting it. Like yesterday, we killed it. We got 1 billion Twitch Prime subs, but generally you don't really make a whole lot from streaming. Like I could make a YouTube video, one YouTube video, and I'd make 5 times more than what I would make if I would have streamed an extra 3 hours. So but I just want to see if streaming more hours actually equates to anything better. Since it's the end of the year, this is the best time to do it. So this is a test month. What about my parasocial relationship? That's what I have Discord for. When the video version of live stream come out, I'm going to try to have this one done today, but I'm submitting this video, the first video of this guide, for there's an Epic 7 video competition for Smilegate that the winner gets $5 grand. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into this video. So if I don't get it done today, it'll be tomorrow. And then from there, though, the videos will be faster. They'll pretty much come out like the day after I stream it. I was talking about 92. Should I get a Saria? Wait, didn't I just beat this floor? Oh yeah, I did. Wait, how to get to the next floor? Did I not clear? Hello? Where's chapter 9? I'm stupid. I was like, where's stage 9? Why does it have the Archie above that? That is a glitch. That's how Jenna did it. Granted, hard streaming consistency works, but I don't. It does, but the problem is I'm competing with Jenna. Jenna competed with nobody. Jenna literally just competed with nobody. So the more I stream, I'm either competing with Jenna, competing with Elf Mage, competing with Light, competing with any of those big names. I'm competing with them if I stream more. So I'm not going to grow like Jenna did. The reason Jenna grew is because no one streamed at night. No one wanted to stream at night. So Jenna just had the category all to himself, meaning that there was no options. You had to become a Jenna fan. That was your only option. If you want to watch G7 at night, had to become a Jenna fan. Kana's not really like one of the top Twitch guys. The top Twitch guys are Light, Car6, Elf Mage, and Genocide. Like Car6, Elf Mage, Genocide. Those four are like YD. YD doesn't stream enough to be like competition. YD is one of the top guys, but I wouldn't be competing against him at all. 5 AM boys, let's go. Yeah, but that's the hardest part of putting in more hours streaming is I'm not going to see the same results as that. It's just not possible. But no, we haven't got any notable units so far. At night, I open your guide and sleep. You got to stream 24/7 now, trust me. I don't think it'll help. Wait, Black Clover got pushed back 30 minutes? Lamau? Alright, well, the day resets, so let's go do our daily summons. Alright, so day 2 of new player guide. Starting now. Okay, the bad thing is we got that free speed set. New players aren't going to get the free speed set, right? New players don't get the free speed set, so I'm going to claim it. Like, this set's so good if you get it right now. This set is so good. The returning player isn't for everyone, right? It's only for people who log in right now, because if all players get this, I want to use it. But I don't know. If all players get this is a second day of playing an account, you get this gear set. That's crazy. But I don't think it's permanent. Update you can test it. Well, it's not about testing it. You get it if you start right now. I think you still get it, but I don't think people get that long term. So since people don't get it long term, I need to throw it in. Speed set, let's go. Yeah, I think I need to put it in my extra storage. But this would be so big. Tomorrow is when I turn my counter set into trash. Oh wait, yeah, I think I get to roll my counter set today, actually. All right, let me sell this. But yeah, I don't think everybody gets that. But if they do, they don't, right? Not everyone gets returning player rewards past this little segment. Somebody has to know. Make a new account. It's not about making a new account right now. There's a certain time period that you get it. So I don't think players past a certain date get it. So I'm just gonna treat it as if I don't have it. Buy one epic catalyst from a recorded 8 piece shop. Till next patch. Yeah, it might have went away last night. A new account might not get it. If you start a new account right now and don't get it, which I'm going to be making another account for like beginner, like the beginning couple videos. I'm going to have a second account just to pull stuff up on. So I'll be able to test it later. But all right, let's do our free. We got like 20 summons, I think. Yeah, we got, oh wait, 30 free summons? Okay. That's a lot of free summons. Which kind of sucks because new players aren't going to have that. If they made that an extra new players bonus, it'd be huge. It would. Getting into the game and immediately getting that would be massive. Yeah, I know new players don't get 5-star selector anymore, but I'm curious if they get the returning player rewards or not. Uh-oh, who would we get? Kane? Abigail. Early Abigail. Oh, we got all these characters too. I need to look at them and make sure that day 2 speed says isn't saying it is. You could basically, I mean, it's the ring is HP and the neck is HP, right? So you can basically just make your Wyvern team instantly, which is wild. The only bad part is you don't have speed HP boots, but all right, nothing for there. And now we have to do single summons. If I start an account tomorrow, will I miss out on any good event? I don't think so, no. It's on Wednesday nights is when they change stuff. To build for P-flange speed and effectiveness, yeah. Oh, your Euphem's looking much, much better now. Much better than it was. There's Montmorency. So I'm going to need to go over what 3-star artifacts are worth keeping and not keeping too. That will be maybe day 2. Probably day 2. Put Guiding Light on Curious. Genius. You got Bellion for free 10 pull. Is she good? Yes, she's very good. Congrats. That's huge. Ooh, a Penelope. Alright, last summon. Yo, Kuro Kumagawa, thanks for the follow. And a Christy. Christy's probably getting specially change buff next week too. So that could be good. Alright, what's in here? Claim this, claim this. We can claim this now. Yeah, let's claim that now. And Ban Quishirik. Sure, I just butchered your name horrendously, but thank you for the follow. Alright, Abyss. Crank out these real quick. By the way, on beginner day 14 and have so many 5-stars already. This game is giving out yeah, the game gives a ton. That's why I say it's worth spending your sky stones on stamina versus more summons, because you already have all those characters to build, so, and that you can't build any of them right now. So that right there is a perfect example. You're on day 14, you feel like you have so many 5-stars and you probably can't do anything with any of them right now, right? So that's why you want to spend your early resources to be able to do stuff with those characters. But I wish everyone got that day 2 speed set. If they gave more sets at the beginning of Epic 7, I think it'd be massive. I think the game would be, it would just be so much easier to get into. But those gear sets are a little too strong. They would make like early Abyss and everything an absolute joke. Wish they get better sorts of charms. Yeah, that was my main complaint I gave to them when making the last new player guide, was lack of charms. Yeah, I just focus on the stuff you do, and later on I may get to use them. Yeah, you will, trust me. Any of the characters that are good. How many SC units do you say? Or how many new SC units? Just one. It'll just be Christy. In terms of the guide series, I might have people like do Carmen Rose just for Light Expo, because Light Expo sucks. They would give Tamarin for free next update, trust? No, they'll never give Tamarin for free. You ever gonna make a guide for floors 100 up? Yeah, or not 100 up. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make. I hate Abyss, guys. Like, I hate doing Abyss. I will make the guides up to floor 100, but from 100 past, I'll leave that to another content creator. Like, maybe someday I'll do it. So maybe I'll make like a subathon incentive. So in December, starting next month, there's a September or whatever thing on Twitch. Maybe if we get so many subs, I'll do it. But like that's the only thing that could make me want to do it. Like there's nothing in it that makes me want to do Abyss past 100. It's just an RNG fest, and I don't want to put myself through that again. I put myself through it so many. I do beat Abyss 100 without Brieg. I use Crozet, Destina, Tamarin, or no, I use Crozet, Tamarin, Shu, and Spectre Tenebria. Floors 102 and 105 are so painful. Floor 102 is known as one of the worst like PvE things in any game ever. Like, I don't mind making new player guides. This is already like not the thing I want to do the most, but it helps me out a lot to do them. So it helps a bunch of people out and it helps me out a lot. But I'll tell you right now, I save my mental from doing Abyss guides. I don't want to sit through making them. Yeah, every time you do an RTA has some enjoyment factor to it though, and it doesn't last a long time. So if you fail an RTA match, you just go into the next one. On the high Abyss floors, they take like 15-20 minutes per run, and if one thing goes wrong, you fail it. Like, yeah, 102 is literally just compete or keep doing it until you get lucky. So I filed last year's guide, got the new speed set. Who would you recommend I should give it to? It depends on how it rolls. It depends on where the rolls go. Where's your camera? Oh, I don't have it on right now. I'll turn it on in a minute. Crozet with Wyvern free gear. Thank you, by the way. Crozet with Wyvern free gear. What do you mean Wyvern free gear? Oh, from doing the hunt challenge? Yes, but then you're gonna switch the boots out later. Who would you give the day 2 speed? Oh, wait. But yeah, it just depends on where the rolls go. Because if it all rolls effectiveness, then it's not going to go on any character that I would suggest. But if you dodge effectiveness, it goes on any damage dealer. So like if you dodge effectiveness, it could be a really good Aiden set. It could be good on Spectre Tenebria. For some of the left side pieces, in terms of the right side pieces, Meat Eater Cowrick is probably where it's going. I'll tell you right now, the neck and the ring are probably going to Meat Eater Cowrick. Got Iron Fan or Valence or something to say. Hope yours are better. I got Abigail, which isn't bad, I guess. But the thing is, any of you guys that started right now, you're also going to be getting the free 88 counter set, which is probably going to be good on Shu or somebody else. So starting with getting the returning player buffs, you're going to end up with multiple extra characters geared, which is nice. But the problem is now you have extra things that are going to be needed for, or needing more right side charms for, which you're not going to have. So that's the trade-off. Didn't think for damage dealers since the main sets aren't damage focused. They are. The left side gear, the sword. I think the sword, the helmet, and the boots are damage focused. Either for HP scaling damage dealer. APAC Ravi's still useful. She's all I got. APAC Ravi's okay, but she's fallen off very, very, very hard. She's nowhere near the character she used to be. Okay, so we did all of our Abyss. Let's claim all this stuff. The Gorehawk, how you doing this morning? How many bookmarks? We're already up to almost 200 bookmarks. So we're about to summon on Tamarin, though. Day 2 speed set is for support, right? Some of the pieces are for support, some are for damage dealers. So like the right side gear, the right side neck and ring are for supports. The boots are for a damage dealer. The sword's for a damage dealer. The chest, or the helmet's for a damage dealer. The chest is for support. So 3 pieces are for support, 3 pieces are for damage dealers. But you never know. They could roll 20 billion speed and then they're for an opener. Like, it just all comes down to how the pieces roll. Are you on E7 official Discord? Oh no, this person's about to get obliterated. Oh no. Who's about to join the official Discord? Oh, I feel bad for him. I'm just kidding. The official Discord's not that bad. Not anymore. They used to be really, really annoying, but they've gotten better. I do not mind them as much. Okay, what are we doing next? I could push more in adventure real quick. Let's do a little bit more adventure. We want to get to level 25 because that's where you unlock pets. And once we unlock pets, hey, Dizdo, or Didzo? I think it's Didzo. Thank you for using your prime here. You're the first primer of the day. Is Fumir any good? Yeah, Fumir can be really good, but for new players, I think she's going to be really hard for you to play. properly. That's why I don't suggest new players pulling her. You'll just get her later when you actually will understand more about the game. Okay, let's clear a few of these stages. One of my accounts has 7 5-star units. Yeah, there's like 5 5-star artifacts. I mean, sometimes the artifacts can be better than heroes, though. That's actually not sometimes, it's a lot of the time, so. You running low on them blue shards? I got 4K. The game got me really hooked at that point, but not gonna lie, your guide got me into it. I think otherwise I would have quit after a few days because of the amount of stuff. That's most people. Most people that start Epic 7 don't play for very long. That's the whole point, the whole reason I made this guide. And I'm trying to deviate a little bit from common suggestions because I think the common suggestions are why people quit. Because they see how grindy the game is, but I'm trying to bypass some of the grind when doing the guides. Like, one of the biggest decisions I made was trying to suggest a tank or something over Montmorency, because people are going to see the rune grind for specially changed Momo, and they're going to want to quit the game from there. And then second, people just use all their Skystones for summons, and they can't play the game anymore past a couple days because they have no resources, and then they can't build any of their characters, and that feels really bad. So I tried to go and like locate all the things that would make people quit the game, and I'm trying to move away from getting people to do that. And I think what I did last year worked amazingly. Because if we can get the retention for Epic 7 up to where people who start the game actually stick with the game, it'd be huge. But the game is just super complicated. People don't know what to do, where to go, and misusing early resources just sets you up for failure. Or seeing that the game is too grindy sets you up to not want to play the game either. You just, once you see how long Momo's going to take to farm out all those runes, because it's not rune buff day, you're just going to farm it for a while, get bored, go slam your Skystones into summons, and then pull a character, realize you can't do anything with it, and then you don't bother logging in again, except to like every few weeks you'll log in. Are the tickets on Hoochie Shop, Bargain Bonanza, worth it? You mean the skin tickets? If you want skins. I don't personally. Skins don't do anything for you. They don't give you stats or anything. Is Infinite Katie's good? What to pick her into? Some people are trying to use her into Death Dealer Ray right now, but Infinite Horizon Katie, she's, for newer players, she's okay, but the higher you get in RTA, the worse she gets, I would say. So if you're an early game player getting into RTA, she can be really nice, but just know the higher you climb, the less useful she is. I did a little ML summon yesterday, managed to get Light Corinne. Light Corinne's really nice. Dark Armin, not too good. Dark Furious, not too good. OP Sig, she can be okay. Does any of those? Okay, but yeah, so Light Corinne is pretty solid. Op Sig can be used, but she's kind of like a more skilled character. You have to know when to pick her. But she can be pretty nice for Arena and Guild Wars though. Got Shurn and Aqua, any good? Both are really good. Both Shurn and Aqua are insane. They're both like high tier characters. Knockwell's higher than Sharoon, but about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I picked Sharoon literally every game of RTA. And I had a really good win rate at the time too with her. At the 5-star tickets and bookmarks? Oh no, do not buy the 5-star tickets and bookmarks. You can buy the Mystic Medals from Hoochie. If you see Mystic Medals in there, those are technically good value. It's 200 for every summon, whereas on average it costs 300 or 350 when you're shop refreshing for each one. So the Mystic Medals are value, and the Hoochie boxes are value. Everything else in there, besides the Molagora, is a scam. But as a new player, you can probably skip out on the Molagora, you'll be fine. I think having extra gear, like using those Skystones to try to farm more gear, is more value than getting a couple extra Mola at the beginning. No point to have Molas for characters that you can't even gear. But once you play the game for about a year, every time there's Molagoras available, you're gonna be getting them. If I got Shu from Mystics today, who should I get from episode 3 selective? Senya? Yes, Senya. But YML bookmarks is a scam. Are you gonna spend 1,000 Skystones or whatever it is to pull a 3-star? I mean, if you want to gamble, it's not bad. But there's no guarantee in there. That's the problem. Like summoning on a regular banner, there's a guarantee after you do 120. But doing the ML bookmark, you're spending 1,000 for a chance. Would you rather spend 1,000 for a chance at a 5-star character, but very low, or spend that on Wyvern runs and possibly get a piece of gear. Or 2 or 3 pieces of gear. Even if they're purple pieces that are just average. The Moonlight summons from that, I never buy them. It's almost, like, you could get a 5-star though. You could buy it and it could be the best thing you've ever done. What are we doing today on the guide? We're just clearing out some content, getting to where we unlock pets. So I'm basically trying to figure out what all to put in day 2 guide, and basically what all to put in day 1 and what all to put in day 2. So we're just gonna keep clearing stuff until I feel like I have 2 videos worth of content. Once we have 2 days of videos worth of content, we're good. Basically like her in an OP Sig or more counter pick. Yeah, exactly. They're like counter pick characters. You don't want to just pick them by themselves. As for Dark Armin, am I dumber? Should be able to use in PvE as she could be to make a backline counter every turn? She could be used for PvE, I guess, if you wanted to. Like, she can actually be used in PvP a little bit too, but she's a niche unit that there are better picks than. So that's up to you. She can be used. Most of what you pulled has some usability, but like Corinne's the best out of all that you got. Is Fire Tennis already good for Stene? Not, I mean, it can be used on her, but why would you use that over Tagahos? Tagahos is just way too strong. Check your Discord DM, dude. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Wait, you got Spez and ML Landy? Is that on your, that's on your main account, right? Yeah. That's huge. Hell yeah. I would like to say I appreciate your guide so much. Been following it as a new player and spending huge help. Got 3 ML5s and haven't built them, so I keep following your guide. Perfect. That's what you do, and then you build them once you figure out if you can use them or not. That's perfect. I think Candy helped you beat 410 in the guide video. Candy helped me, but you can get ML Landy as a helper. But you don't need ML Landy. There's other characters that'll work. The thing is, in that video, I should have failed the run because I didn't do enough damage fast enough. I talk about where the run went wrong in the video, but it ended up working streaming so early. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff I want to get done today, so we're starting our day off early. I was going to either try to sleep a little bit longer, but one of the main reasons I went live now is because there's a couple things in the new player guide I needed to finish on day 1. So there's a couple more things to complete before the daily reset. That's why I went live right an hour before reset happened. So our goal is to get as much as we possibly can finished, and I'm going to be farming unrecorded history on the side while I'm working on stuff. So I'll come back tomorrow with quite a bit of like extra resources and stuff. But I'll show how much I farm into it. Is this like just someone pick? Yeah, Destina. They are hard for new players, right? Yeah, both the different Moonlight Kurens are kind of hard for new players to use. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do this guide's CO yet. I haven't decided if I'm gonna try to do the one shot or not. If we're gonna do the one shot, we need to start leveling an Exorcist Tonfa right away. And I think we're gonna try that. The one shot with a leveled up Exorcist Tonfa, I think we should be able to get it pretty easily. Because you just need one Talia Hell's book on Vivian, and it just needs to be level 15. Vivian could be 5-star. You use Adventure Raz. The Adventure Raz will be easy. And then we use Green Aiden, which should be, I mean, everyone will have it. And then the problem is, will Sigrid have enough damage or not? For the second ML select, or the second Moonlight Blessing, I 1,000,000,000% say you should go for Hand Guy. Hand Guy is an irreplaceable character, and as a new player, he is probably the highest value you can get. He's easy to gear. ML hand guy or Mediator Cowrick was going to, it's just the best possible one. This got solid target from Snow from Covenant. Is she good? Yes, she is insanely good. I'm gonna say hello. What's up, Sharkbait? Appreciate you. When should I start farming Wyvern? Once you feel like you have enough unrecorded history farmed. Once you have most of your characters 6-starred, or like you have a good backlog of like resources 6-star and a good stack of charms. You need a bunch of charm dust. And once you start farming Wyvern, you can upgrade the gear that you droughts from Wyvern right away. Hand guy even over Sea Lilies? Yes. Hand guy will give you way more value as a new account over Sea Lilies, and even long term, even late game. Even late game, people, all top RTA players pretty much will tell you to pick Mediator Cowrick over Sea Lilies. Even if you've been playing for a year. I went and asked, how many legend players did we ask? Or like high, maybe not all legend, but like past legend finishers. We asked like 50 people because I was really like debating between the two, and every single one of them told me Mediator Cowrick. Because I was torn between which one, but all the top players said Mediator Cowrick that I asked from Twitch. I saw so much food. Sea Lilies is still great, but either one you take is gonna be fine. But Mediator Cowrick will do more for you. He's just a safer pick. There's less counters to pick to Mediator Cowrick. The thing is, once you pick Conqueror Lilius in RTA, 9 billion characters counter her. And are you going to be able to counter the counters? Probably not, because you're going to have a limited roster. Whereas you can pick Hand Guy. What counters Hand Guy right now? Like, there's some soft counters to him. Like, yeah, there's some soft counters. But if you pick Conqueror Lilius, you're going to be fighting Angel Light Angelica. And how are you going to cleanse? Destina probably is going to get hit by Angelica, and you're screwed. Sharoon, yeah, Sharoon is a counter to Hand Guy. But if you pick Sharoon and they pick Edward, Aiden is like one of the hardest Sharoon counters. Lua can, but are you going to be fast enough as a new player? Hand Guy, Mediator Cowrick is going to be the best value by far. Whereas Second Moonlight Blessing, it'll pop up once you finish the story, this Fallen Land story, so you might have to use gold to buy the tickets for that. Feel down discouraged to my experience. I feel kind of unlucky with your pulls. Did you see my new player guide? I got nothing. You feel discouraged with your pulls. I got literally no 5-stars for ever. My entire guide account was literally just using the free characters the game gives you. Do not feel bad. It doesn't matter. You will get the characters over time. Like, you might be unlucky at first, but your luck will balance out over time. But you saw what I was able to do with literally just Spectene, Meteor, Cowrick, Shu. I used Falconer, Clury, Aiden. Like, that was my team. Like, I used all free stuff and was able, and Fire Mercedes. Like, but bomb the shit. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub. Should I go for ML Headhunt if I already have Hand Guy? Well, Headhunt's not for Hand Guy. Hand Guy is from Moonlight Blessing too, generally. But Headhunt, I have a video on my YouTube, or on YouTube. If you go to my channel, I have a video over the Headhunt. Any of the characters in S rank are good to go for, but move Death Dealer Ray up into S rank. Any of those characters would be good. So it'd be good. So I would be farming unrecorded history for a week. That's up to you. It just depends on how much you farm. You can farm enough unrecorded history in like a 2 to 3 day period. So if you buy the buff for 3 days and heavy farm unrecorded history for 3 days, you'll make insane gains there. And then after 3 days, Zeo ML Headhunt, he's in my S rank for it. You can do Zeo from Headhunt. There's like 7 or 8 characters in my S rank Headhunt. Any of them, they're all about the same value if you get them. Farmed it all the way with the new player. The problem is the new player EXP buff now lasts for 30 days. So if I get Zeo or Malone and Headhunt, I think Zeo. But the new buff lasts for 30 days for new players. 30 days of EXP buff. So yeah, it lasts for 30 days. I got scanned. Well, I think you after day 15. But you can switch over to farm Wyvern a little bit earlier if you want, since it lasts for so long. So I'm gonna adjust this guide a little bit with that in mind. So I'll probably show like how to bounce between farming the two. But hey, Mage, thank you for using your Prime here too. Dude, is this gonna be another crazy Prime day? Brig for Headhunt goes crazy. If you could get Brig from Headhunt, that would be not a good value because he's not ML5, but I still find on eventless days, gold is my base. Or yeah, always getting more gold's always a good thing. And the Catalyst. Catalyst, for years of playing the game, I was in Catalyst Drought. So getting out of that Catalyst Drought was game changing for me. Because being in the Catalyst Drought, I had like 150 molas. Now I have no molas left. All my characters are pretty much where they need to be. It feels really good. All right, what level are we? Are we still level 22? We got to be level 23, right? I just want to get to level 25 so I get pets. That is one of the main goals, because episode 2 of the series will be pets. Last time I did episode 3 was pets. My goal is to get, I want to do the whole guide in 15 videos. 15 like straightforward videos with a little bit. Is Lorena good for a newbie? Yes. See, Lorena is really good for new players. But my goal is to finish everything that I did in like 30 videos last time. It was about 30 videos. I want to do it all in 15 videos this time. That's going to be very hard. I have to cram and not waste any time in the videos. Whoa, +1 new player. What's up, Lucy? Is it okay for you to fix my account? I don't have time. I used to let people would pay me to hop on their account and it was just account work, but I will not have time until the end of the year or until next year to do any account work. Things just completely changed for me over the last few months and I just can't do it anymore for people. But there's no way I hop on people's accounts for free. I never. I did it for a little bit where I do it for free and I was like, this is too much. I'd spend 5 hours of my life fixing someone's Epic 7 account for them to quit after. So if it's not value enough for you to pay to get it done, then you're probably gonna quit the game. Or you're less likely to quit the game after I put the work in to help you. Damn, it takes that long. Some people's accounts I take days. Like some people's account work, they would have me craft like 500,000 crafting materials and then fully regear their account. So those I charge quite a bit for doing. How about you fix my account for free? How about hell no? Should I be farming enough materials to awaken and still enhance all my units? You need to farm whatever you want to upgrade. So whatever your first RTA roster is going to be. If you're following, where are you at in my last guide series? Have you been following that? Because it's like around episode 20, I tell you like how to set up your first RTA team. And then you're going to be needing to make sure that RTA team is all 6-starred and close to fully awakened or fully awakened. And then from there, you're good. Can't find my progression in your guide. Sometimes it gets hard because the guide videos are really long. Am I mental for doing this build? No, some people have been doing counter Gala. I lost one with my AU Fiend. I pressed S3 on AU Fiend and the counter Gala Lilies one-shot my AU Fiend. So counter Gala Lilies can work. If you have the gear for it, it's not bad. But you're doing no effect rest counter? No, you do have effect rest. You have 120. What artifact? Do you have our artifact? No, that's a really good build. You have 4k attack, 300 crit damage, plus almost 200 effect res. That's really solid. Would 200 be enough for an account rework? Yes, that would be enough. My prices before were usually like the bigger accounts I would charge 100 to 200, and smaller accounts would be like I used to charge like $8 an hour. But now I have 2 Destinas. Look at this. How do we die? But yeah, if I do account work from now on, I'm going to charge probably close to 15 an hour. Does anyone use res set and want crit chance? Arya. Is that it? I mean, depends on the set. I've used effect res, Sylvan Sage Vivian, BBK, yeah, BBK, K-Ron could, ML K-Ron could. There are quite a few units. But the problem is if it's speed set, there aren't many. Speed set crit chance with effect res usually goes to waste, I've learned. New accounts aren't receiving ticket anymore. Is it random? No, they don't receive ticket. As of yesterday at 9 a.m. they start receiving the ticket. Crit neck units as well, sometimes. I just started joining Discord, but I'm limited, screwed myself. I went to your guides to fix it. How old's your account? So that's the thing. If you offer me enough money, I'll do just about anything. So if you're willing to pay X amount for me to do certain things, but the thing is I probably wouldn't charge you 200 because there's no way you would have enough for me to do. Is Kisei still, Kisei a good character? Not really. Anything? Close. Spent like 400 on the game to unscrew myself, and I could have just watched your vids for free. It's about a month. Oh, if your account's only a month, like depending, if you're willing to pay like $100, I could probably log in and get it fixed up within like five or 10 hours. But it might take less time than that. But I don't know. I really shouldn't commit to any account work. Someone paid me for account work recently. I did 10 hours work on their account, and I sent them their money back, and I sent them extra money back because I just told them I couldn't do it. It was going to take me another 20 hours to finish it. And I just was like, I don't have the time. The equipment score good? Is that plus 12? Yeah, I mean, that piece is actually really good. Yeah, finished it. It sucks you got a min roll on the speed there, but overall, it's really, really good. Definitely, you plus 15 that Dentor for sure. You might not find a home for it right away, but it will definitely be used later. I can do more than don't sell yourself short. I know you're juggling a lot. Well, DM me on Discord. DM me on Discord, and I'll talk to you today about it. Minimum for a month-old account, out of curiosity. It just depends on what all you want done. It all depends on how long I'm gonna be on the account. That's the thing is, one thing too is I don't want to overcharge people because, like, one thing, not everyone has a good job. One thing, not everyone's from America, so American currency might be higher for them, so they wouldn't be able to afford it. Like, there's a lot of factors that go into it that I've tried in the past to make it available to everybody, but I ended up doing way too much work for way too little. And I need to avoid doing that because that's setting myself back. Makes me realize that a lot of people love this game but don't have a lot of time to do work. Yes, a lot of the account work I did in the past was for like really successful people. Like, I've done work for professional athletes. Like, some of the people that play this game, you would be shocked. Like, I've done work for someone who played in the MLB, Major League Baseball. And then I think there was a hockey player I did work for before too. But yeah, I'm in the military, I get paid decent, so just okay. Well, we'll DM me, we'll talk about it after stream. Well, what's your sleep schedule? Because the bad things, I just woke up. But you just DM me, I'll send you a message and just respond when you're awake. I'll be awake for the next long time. I mean, that's a solid piece. That's solid for sure. You weren't an ex-YouTuber, PewDiePie or something? Yeah, I was PewDiePie. So me and PewDiePie, I was like PewDiePie's clone, or not clone, but what do you call it? Like stunt double. I was PewDiePie's stunt double when he didn't want to play the game. Yeah, but a lot of people enjoy this game, but a lot of people don't have time. It's like, to regear your account just to do a big crafting session, I mean, that can take 15 hours, and people want to just play the game, but they don't want to go through that process. But they love playing the game. They love playing RTA. So they would prefer just to have that work done for them, because their time, basically they look at it as, if you're a professional athlete or someone who's making a ton of money, your time is worth more. If you could pay someone $10, $20 an hour when you're making $80 an hour, instead, it's better to pay somebody else to do it. So, and me doing it, I'm going to get it done faster than if they were to do it too. So that's just the way a lot of people looked at it. I love this kind of video, but I wish you did more in the last series. I mean, what's lost after you start RTA? Oh, did you ever watch my second channel, Master? You know I made a second channel, right? That has a lot of like the expended videos past that. Did you ever go to that channel? I showed all my RTA matches and thought processes behind drafting and all that. And then I showed like a couple of the characters I built from there. There's still a couple of videos, yeah. That's the problem, was I made a second channel. I talked about it in like the later guide videos, but I have a second channel that I showed all my RTA matches, showed the drafting order, went over like some problems I had, built a few new characters, covered the problems that I was facing. So that channel hopefully will help you out. It's just called Deity Rerolled. If you type in Deity Rerolled on YouTube, you'll find it. Wanting to play more, but not having a lot of time because of work exactly where I'm at right now. Yeah. Which is I mean, that's just how it goes. Sometimes you just have to do your dailies, and that's all you can do. I'm mids. I usually set from like 4 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay. Well, I'll do, or if you can send me a DM, because I'll forget if I don't have the DM. I have like 40 unread DMs right now though, so. But Dory got clout. Thanks for the follow. Because it's the end of the year, so I'm not gonna lie. If anyone's willing to pay extra for account work, I will force myself to squeeze it in because I have taxes coming up and I want to make sure I can pay my taxes with no issues. So depending if you're willing to pay like a premium rush fee, then I would be willing to do some. But that's the only way. It's me from YouTube. I just came to sub. Dory got clout. Well, thank you. Thanks for dropping a follow. But next year, so I'm gonna be making, depending on the price, I might be interested too. Okay. The bad thing is I have like 100 people with tickets. Like with the account work, I have a ticket system on Discord. Okay. And there's like, there can only be like 75 tickets submitted at one time. That filled up in 2 days. So there's probably technically 400 or 500 people that want me to do work on their account, and I just can't do it. But it's not that I can't do it. It's just that streaming or making a video, it's more valuable for my time. That's the problem. Like there's not enough time in the world. I understand why people hire employees now. Like if I could figure out a way to get my stuff set up to where I could like hire someone to do my YouTube, but I don't know if I'd make enough for that to be worth it as an issue. But like hiring an editor to where I could just send stuff to and have a video made every day. I think that would cost a lot though. But I'm just to that point in content creation where I don't know like what's the best thing to do. Because I know most people, AI, yeah, I need to get some AI work. I don't think AI can edit very good YouTube videos yet. Time to introduce ML tickets to the Discord. We'll see. Can't you just make content of, I can make content of that, but it's still, the thing is making content of doing account rework isn't as high value as doing normal account or like normal content, and it's not as fun. So at that point, the reason I'm doing this as a job is because I enjoy it. If I take all enjoyment out of it, then why don't I just go work a regular job again? That's the mindset behind it. Like now I'm making a decent amount, but like a couple months ago, like if I was gonna just suffer every day, why not just go work regular job again and suffer there instead? Because if I suffer there, I get benefits, I get a 401k match, I get health insurance, there's a lot of benefits to just going and suffering for another company that's not myself. I'm a motion graphic designer, video editor. I love the game. I'll edit videos for you. I will never let anyone do work for me for free. Speaking of that, I need to pay one of my moderators on Discord. I never, well, I'll let you do some work for free, but never like a video. If I'm going to be making money off it, I won't let you do it for free. So like the Discord stuff, that they agreed that they're just doing it because they like the community, they want to help it grow. But like I still feel bad because the amount of work that like Kiba puts in, especially, I feel like I need to do something for him for Christmas. But I would never let somebody do free work for me for like YouTube or anything. I'd feel terrible. I can charge you $100 per video. We can talk about it. Okay, well, $100 per video is way more than I make for videos, so that's where it's like, that's why it's hard for me to. The only videos I make more than that on are the guide series videos. Regular videos I make like 20 bucks. Sometimes a little bit more. All right, trade you out of my videos. I rework your account. I don't think that's the best trade-off for the other person. It'd be a decent trade-off for me. Bro, people in RTA are so sweaty when you pick Pillis, yeah. I mean, people in our tier are sweaty when you pick anything. Which they put the 4 to 5 star ticket because of Midnight Pulls before. The 4 to 5 star ticket? What do you mean? There was never a 4 to 5 star Moonlight ticket. I don't know what you're saying there, Tofa. Learn from big techs, outsource to third world Asian countries. If I don't want to do that either, but if I have the option to help somebody else out, like someone else is trying to like be a freelance person, like I don't mind spending extra to help somebody else out. Everybody, like so many people chase their dreams, and if I can help someone else, like I'm currently like living my dream job. So if I can help somebody else also get to experience that and help them, like I would do that before I don't know. I could either be greedy. I'd be greedy and do exactly that and outsource, or I could try to help somebody else pursue what they're passionate about, and I would always choose to do that. It was the first 5-star to promote, either Tieria or you're fronting for Wyvern, but I think Tieria is probably your best bet. So I look at my pieces, and before mod gem box I could gear Arya. Is it worth it though? Me on there is a little young, so the profit would be coming from subs would be definitely grow your viewership. Yeah. That's the trade-off. A lot of YouTubers just have their YouTube run at like whether it breaks even or kind of runs at a deficit. They just pay an editor so they have higher quality videos. But the problem is those are usually people that either have money from their parents or had their life set up well beforehand or are working like a regular job. Most of the time it has money from their parents, but some people get the cheat code in life. My parents have money, easy. All right, but did oh, by the way, with the first 2 specialization, you'd recommend, I don't know if I should go Airwell, Pillis, go Airwell first. Pillis is only good if you have Rocket Punch artifact, which you won't have. So go Airwell first. Or if I should squeeze in Momo, I don't think you need to do Momo for anything. I don't think Momo is worth it. I kid you not, but I pushed 50 wishes into Famir banner and got her and had no luck, and guess who I got from my free 10 pulls? Famir? That's hilarious. I know, I just put your vids on the background like your ads are on while I do stuff at work. Well, thank you for that. I'm excited for next year. This last few months has been my best time ever as a content creator. And I'm just really curious what kind of accomplish next year. I want to branch into other games. That's why I'm doing the Epic 7 guide series now, because next year I want to try to branch into other stuff. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I want to set myself up to have those opportunities. So by getting the guide series done and out of the way now, I think I unlock pets. Let's go. That is why I'm doing it a little early. I also have a tournament next month. I'm in like one of the official Epic 7 tournaments. All right, so we unlocked pets. All right, so the pet portion of the guide, we're going to go into it. Whenever you unlock pets, you want to take whatever first pet you get. I think pets is going to be on day 2. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, just pick whichever one looks the coolest. Take them, you get 2 random skills. So the most important first pet you can get, all you need to worry about for the week 1. So pets is a weekly thing. The only pet you need to worry about on week 1 is getting an AP bonus pet. So there is a pack you can buy for $5 to cheat the system, but we're going to try not to do that. So buying pet tickets as a new player, you want to buy these every week for gold. You don't want to spend any Skystones on them, but you want to spend gold on them, because once we start farming AP, you will have infinite gold. So pets will have a skill from either A to S. So for this, we want to say we're going to sell anything B or below. So 9 hero ASP, we're looking for double AP. So this side currency story earn isn't bad to have. Oh, we got a Moonlight pet right away. Ooh, cool. All right, so hero level XP is not very good for the lobby pet. So if we have to settle with a B rank pet, we will. So once we get into this, we're going to release anything that is C or below for now, because we might have to deal with a little pet. So when you sell, you get these currencies. This is how you will upgrade your pets, which we will go into that later, but let's try to do 20 more. We're getting like no pets, double AP. So this is likely the pet we're going to have to stick with. It's only B rank, but it's better than not having B rank. And this will be our lobby pet, enhanced equipment XP. This will give us a lot of extra bonus. So these 2 pets are basically what we need. Let's see if we get anything better though. There's an A rank, not what we want. And there's no other higher. Okay, so now we can just auto release again. So don't check anything above B, don't include special pets, we sell these. So now, since that is all we got, we can wait on this to try to get, so we can still buy some more pet stuff. So technically I could go in and buy a few more here. Let's do another 10. You're gonna spend all your gold here, but then we're about to get all that gold back. So, all right, give me. Okay, dude, we got like 50 of those. Lesser charm from hunt, we want to save that one. That would be one of our hunt pet ones, but okay. We didn't get lucky, so for this, I'm just going to upgrade the B rank pet just to show that B rank is fine. So that there's a side currency, and we have the double AP. So B is the highest double AP we got, so let's level them up. And we're going to synthesize them. So to synthesize a character, you can pick whichever one you want, but we are going to take the Moonlight version one, because I will take the Moonlight pet. You can see it's a Moonlight pet here. They're just a rare pet. You go in to select whichever one you want. So we want to select that as our skill, max this out so you have a 100% chance, and synthesize it. And now we pray we get a higher skill. Oh my, I'm so good at this game. This is the exact second skill you want on your pet, and we just got it at S rank. So now this pet just gained infinite extra value. So this is the perfect starting pet. Whenever you start Epic 7, this is the pet you want. You want double AP and you want additional random catalysts. These are the two best for a brand new account, because most of the time you'll be farming on record history. So we're gonna go ahead and level them up. And then this one is a 3-star pet though. So we're gonna end up mixing this one with this one once we can get this promoted. But to get this promoted, we now have to level up another lower pet. And we'll get into that later, but just try to get as far as you can, and we'll go over a second little pet portion. But these are the two best skills you can get. If they're both B rank, that's fine. If they're C rank, I wouldn't really worry about them. You can just take the C ranks. There is a way that you can cheat the system though. So if any of you guys have a pet that maybe has like the one that we got here, so the event side currency one, you can level this up. And if you want to have a second gamble at getting an extra skill, as you just saw what we did right there. So we're going to go this, we're going to select skills. Once you level them up, you're going to get a random second skill here. That random second skill can be, so this could have been S rank of the skill that we want, but we didn't get it. So you can level this up and try to achieve that, but we didn't get it. So if you are desperate, this is a way to take and try to get this pet. So we do want to level this pet up though, so I'm going to go ahead and synthesize them. And as you see, we need 5. This is a 92% chance. We are going to gamble because we're an idiot. I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 skills again, and I'm going to go ahead and gamble. You always want to max this out though, but just for sake of the guide, if this fails, I want to show you why to never do this. So we have our Moonlight pet, we have this. If it fails, it remains a 2-star. It didn't fail. Okay, so now this is a 3-star pet. Now we have this that we can mix with this to make a 4-star pet pretty quickly. So the higher level your pet, the more auto battle runs you can do. So you also want to give them stigma every day, and you want to buy these toys every day because you want to level this up. The higher level they are, the higher these percentages goes. It's slight change, but you do want to do that. So, and one other way you can do that is coming in here. You can buy these every single week. So we're going to go ahead and buy those just because pets are very, very important. The more you do with your pets early, the better off you're going to be. And actually, you can also buy the pet food. I'll go ahead and buy these too. So the thing with pet food is it allows you to level up your pets. Instead of feeding the other charms, you can just feed these in instead. So it's another extra way to level up pets. So now once this is leveled up, we'll just have to play with it, give it these 2 things, and then you just keep going with it. And every day that you remember to do it, try to get this leveled up. And you want to do this for all your pets. Now, the second pet we're going to be doing is our Equipment Enhanced EXP. So we're just going to take this pet, and that's all we need. Equipment Enhanced EXP is the best. The problem with the hero level EXP is that's only when you're using penguins on them. We do have 2 S rank lobby pets though. So I'm going to end up blocking one of these because we're going to end up feeding it into the other one to have 2 S rank skills. But there are way better skills that we will get hopefully before we do that. So now we will get out of this, and I will show you auto battle. So you will need to set one of your lobby pets, preferably if you get either grade enhancement success or the extra EXP, either one of those, a great, good enhanced equipment, or this, and put travel. Once you put them on there, the skill will be into play. And we also unlocked Garo. So Garo is where you're going to be spending your sky stones to get summons. You never really want to spend sky stones directly on bookmarks. You want to level up your secret shop. You can just level it up each time. It gives you a free refresh each time you do it. So just level it up as it comes in, and then level it up to the max you can. I think we're out of gold. Yeah, we're out of gold. We can't do it again, but you just keep leveling this up. And this is where you spend your sky stones. So when you refresh this, you'll have the chance to get mystic medals and bookmarks, but it costs gold to buy them. But for every, it's a much higher rate. So if you spend 950 mystic, or if you spend 950 sky stones, you're going to get more bookmarks than you would get from buying them directly. Plus you have the chance of mystic medals. This is your best way to get mystic medals in the game, meaning this is your best way to get ML5s in the game. So with mystic medals, it takes 200 to pity. So with that taking 200 to pity, you need to be able to get as many as you can. So you're going to get them from Guild Wars, but I would say a good 40-50%, if not higher, come from shop refreshes. Okay, so now we are to a point though that we need to get into a little bit of farming. Also, we unlocked Automaton Tower. We will touch on this on day 2 as well. So once you're on this, we are going to go ahead and come into here, and we are going to set up this to farm because we want to fully clear this, and we are going to then switch the side story to summon on Tamarin. Tamarin side story is going to be the best we could do. So as you see here, you can now put your pet and click travel together. And then whenever you're traveling together, you can see down here, you have your amount of auto battle runs. Since it is 2-star, we can do 15. You can change this if you only want to do 10 at a time. The more star level you do, the more repeat battles you can do. So we'll put that in. We want to auto battle this 15 times and hit go. Do you spend on your main account? Oh yeah, my main account. This is my job. Of course I spent on it. But on any of these alt accounts, no, I do not spend money. All right, sorry. That little part now I can just rip straight out and throw it into a YouTube video and just clean it up a little bit. But yeah, that's really lucky getting that pet. That's huge. That is going to give a lot of extra stuff. Are you going to bed, Ronan? All right. Have a good night. A decent following on TikTok and all my promoting clips on there if you'd let me. Well, I do not use TikTok, but I do appreciate the thoughts. I think you should try to promote your vids on social media. The problem with social media is Epic 7 is a dead game on all social media. So there's almost no point to do any social media for the game. It doesn't help you grow at all. It's one of the few games that has like the least amount of people on social media. If you ever go to Epic 7 social media of any kind, it's very, very small, and there's no growth potential or revenue potential on like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Nothing you can do with Epic 7 on those. You can make posts, but it's just a waste of time, essentially. Smilegate, they kind of don't do marketing. Exactly. So Epic 7 just isn't big enough to do that kind of stuff, sadly. But if I were to switch into another game, then yes. It's not Genshin level social yet. Genshin is huge. So Genshin would be smart to do social media on. But Epic 7, it's legit just a waste of time. You could spend your time doing anything else and be more productive. Like the time you spent trying to promote or make an Epic 7 Twitter or post on Epic 7 for Twitter, you could be playing another video game and creating content on that. And do like making any other game would be better in Epic 7. Dude, why is this so hard? Like for some reason this stage is actually hard at the lowest level. All right, so since this stage is actually kind of hard, what do we want to buy from the shop? I'm really glad I found your videos because unlike Genshin and Honkai, I couldn't find much advice on E7. Yeah, E7 has been lacking advice for a long time because all the top players they just assume everyone kind of has a base understanding of the game, but when you first get into Epic 7, you don't have an understanding of the game. I'm gonna buy this. The Molagora is good to buy, but I really don't want to farm this at all. So our best thing we can do, can I exchange for anything? No, I need to farm 30 more. I guess I just need to like you don't have any, they need to give an earlier HP set. That is one of the biggest things that this game fails on. They need to give an earlier HP set. I hate that. Your tanks at the beginning of this game are always just garbage. Like, I guess my best thing to do now that we can work on... Oh, we've started day 2 challenges too. So make sure you claim all this stuff. But what the fuck, 3 Destina? Yeah. The Destinas came from, I used all my selectors and stuff on Destina because I didn't want to get multiple characters to all right, so we're gonna start Molagora challenges to start it so we can start doing this stuff, which is good. But we need gear sets, so what we need to do is go into Hunt Expert Challenge. We need to clear Hunt level 6 or higher, so we need to go clear Wyvern level 6. In order to clear Wyvern level 6, we are going to change a little bit of our gear. Let's put this on, and let's put this on. Okay, and then Destina, do I have an HP? I mean, we'll just put this on for now, at least gives her some. We have free gear removal as new players, which is huge now. So we do also have better artifacts. We have Caladra. We'll use Aging Joker for now. It's gonna probably do more damage. We don't need to do anything for that. Did I get any other artifacts for that? No. And then Raz. Oops. We can put Steadfast Gatekeeper on Raz, which could be good. Okay, so from here, we don't have another set for Stunny yet, right? We could technically go the Destruction set for Stunny, actually. It's way better than the Lifesteal set. Put the Destruction set on Stunny because it's actually, well, there's also this though. Let's just go Destruction set for now. So upgrading this, there isn't too much point to. This gear used to be fine for clearing Wyvern 11 when I used to make videos on like very early Epic 7. All right, well, let's click to sell this stuff. I don't want to accidentally sell something that is questioned later. Let's go ahead and sell this. And let's upgrade Stenny just a little bit. Well, actually, we can sell that plus 12 piece too for experience. So just sell this. We get 98 back. Not a ton, but something. Actually, unequip this and sell this. A little inventory management real quick. The sword and the boots are the most important to upgrade for this. Day 2 attack, day 3 HP, yeah. Something like that would be huge. Is Malekith's lab better than raids? Yes. Beating Malekith's lab first is more important than beating raids first. Okay, that piece is pretty bad. Let's upgrade this. Just go to plus 6. Okay, go to plus 9. Well, my standing has a lot. Oh, I'm out of gold. Okay. So now that we're out of gold, we did get a little bit of boost on everything. So let's go and clear Wyvern 6, hopefully. We could also dabble in Automaton Tower for the first few stages. How do I get to Hunt? I have to scroll. All right, so let's do Hunt. Lucky Week's Pash is a bait. How much is it? How much does it cost? So we're making Fribbles in this guy, and I'm like, no, there's no point for a new player to use Fribbles, Graphique. Fribbles is for someone who has a ton of gear. Your pet looks a lot like yours. Good, that is, I mean, your pet actually has, yeah, you have a much better pet. But yeah, there's 0 point for people to do. You can buy Arena HP set. The Arena HP set's pretty garbage. I don't think it's worth putting any resources into. Whenever you're gonna get 375 sets, well, 475 sets in the next few days, I don't want to spend upgrade resources on that set. It's 30 bucks. Yeah, don't do the $30 pack. It's not worth it. I got really close to beating Wyvern 13 before I ended up with 30% HP boss, gets the shield. You'll just have to do minor adjustments. And if you're struggling, one of the things that most people don't have, you need to make sure Daydream Joker's on all of your damage dealers for Wyvern. I can't wait to remake this Wyvern guide. Like, I'm excited for some reason to do it. I got Lucky Week today and get the free 3 to 5 star ML summon. I got ML Celine, congrats, hell yeah. But yeah, Malekith's Consciousness gives some really good guaranteed gear. So I always suggest doing that first because it gives a lot of like starter RTA gear. And it's right at the time you're about to be ready to start RTA. Yes, the pack with the S rank pet is technically the highest value in the game, in my opinion, for new players. That $5 pack with the S rank pet, if you don't get it off your initial summons, because that first week of farming with it gives you just insane value. All right, so now we're to a point that we can start the hunt challenges. So now with hunt challenges, these are going to be the most important thing for new players. Whenever you are getting to this point, you start your hunt challenge. We are going to be starting with Wyvern. Next, we're going to do Golem and then Banshee. Banshee's the easiest. Golem is a little bit harder, but I want you guys to bear with me through Golem before we all just clear Banshee easily. So by clearing the Golem section with me and then switching to that, it'll just make your life a lot easier. So we're starting with Wyvern. We need to clear Wyvern hunt 7 times or higher. We need to obtain 10 Blazing Rages and acquire 8 Spirit Epic Blooms. So to do that, we are going to need to farm Unrecorded History very heavily for these Spirit Blooms, because we're going to be taking the stigma that we get for farming Unrecorded History and putting them into Spirit Blooms. But for right now, we're just going to push a little bit further in the story before we start auto farming. Ksenia PvP unit exclusively, also PvP exclusive. There's not, I don't think, anywhere you can use her on. Wait, did we already beat this stage? I think I goofed. Okay, yeah, we go here. But it's also that panda is kind of cool to have too. But the little panda pet's pretty neat. So that's why it's also value. I think I can do a little bit more Abyss today, I guess. Clear a little bit more Abyss. I might not do everything. In this stream, I might stream a little bit later today because we do have a sponsor going on, but it's for US only. And I have a feeling most of you guys aren't in the US. Just gonna go out on a limb. It is 5 a.m. so I'd assume maybe 10% of you are from the US. But we have a really cool sponsor going on right now. Lost track of time doing my E7 stuff. Yeah, it's fine. Oh wait, did Black Clover start? Lord Diaz? NZ here? Yeah. I will go over the sponsor later. Like in a later stream when it's actually good. You haven't checked? They got pushed back once. Is 15 crit chance worth Reforge? Yeah. Your PH? Yeah. Like I said, there's not much point to talk about the sponsor this early in the morning. This weekend's going to be like the day that I super push a sponsor. Plus I'm going to make like a video explaining how exactly to do it. But the winner of it, someone in the US is going to end up winning up to $5,000 if we can have it go crazy, which is really exciting. The nice thing is I've already got breakfast. It looks like it's live. Okay. Should I play the Black Clover game today? I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I should just focus on E7, stay on the grind. The only way I'd play Black Clover is if we had like some free time before I would go to bed. Will we be playing the Black Clover game on screen or on stream? That's what I'm trying to decide if I want to do it or not. Because the thing is, I don't have a ton more I need to do with the new account right now, so I could switch over and play the Black Clover game right now. But if I switch over, I'm not going to stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I'll only stream on Twitch. Alright, so make another account to follow again. I'll pick MO Ken though. I don't suggest picking MO Ken, but you do you. What's Black Clover look like on Twitch? Hold on. Black Clover. Is it Black Clover Mobile? I mean, should I do it? Should I switch over and play it? It's got a lot of people watching it actually. Yeah, I don't think I'd do it. I don't think I'd do it. I don't think it's gonna be like that big of a game. I think it'll be big for like maybe a week and then it'll fall off really hard. But I may still start it. The thing, I just hate gacha games because they always come out and other, well, I play an Asia server, that the problem with them for like making content on them is they always come out in like another country first and then they come to global. So the people that play it in another language and learn the game are always way ahead on making guides and stuff. So it's like you can't make guides on it. There's like it's next to impossible to make content and compete with the people who played it before. We'll be streaming this daily or some days. My goal is to stream it daily. Stream it daily and just get X amount done per stream and then make a video for that day out of what we finish. The goal is to stream daily. But there might be a day I miss, it's holiday season, so just depends. I hate gacha games and gacha streaming. No, I hate certain kind of gacha games that, because you're always at a disadvantage making content on them. But Manamu, my goal is to have all of this up for people to watch. So anyone who's following the guide series can watch the guide series video, but then go and watch the stream for it. With day 2, I will make a new account. Yeah, I just want people to be able to have like me going through everything. So if they ever get like confused, they can just have this playing in the background. That's the goal, but we'll see how it ends up going. I'm also going to be making a ton of extra videos on the second channel to help people if they get stuck on certain bosses, because a lot of people got stuck on bosses before, and this should help people who get stuck. They can either watch the live stream or watch like the dedicated video for the certain bosses. Is Malona viable in PvE? She's actually not too bad in PvE. Not terrible. She does really good damage. And she's element neutral, which is always good for bosses. But Shoujo, thank you for the follow. But that is one thing that after this guide is done, when new games come out, I need to jump on them. I need to jump on them, stream them. And Bomb the Shade, thank you for following. And again, thank you for using your Twitch Prime earlier. Cursed name. Oh, wait, Shoujo Ramune. Who is that? That's an anime character, isn't it? I know. Who is that from? That sounds so familiar. And Didzo, thank you for following too. That's uh-oh, what's it from? Is it something I shouldn't know what it is? Uh-oh. Don't Google that name? Okay. Won't do it. It's not really from an anime. I'm gonna Google it. Gonna Google it right now. But I have to remove it from my search history, right? Shoujo Ramune. Should I look at images? Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, I should not have Googled that. You're right. History. History. Control H. Right click. Remove from history. Remove from history. That never happened. I never searched that. FBI, if you're watching, I never looked what that was. It's kind of irony that people don't want to explore yourself themselves and more focus on the guide. They don't want to make a mistake, but hey, if people like follow your guys' channel, we'll be thriving. Yeah, Reno-san, people, Epic 7, it's a hard punishing game and there's so much to learn. So exploring Epic 7 yourself is just going to put you at a bad spot and it sucks. But that's the thing with any like strategy resource management game. If you just go into a strategy resource management game, you're going to fail the first time, most likely. Maybe not fail, but you're going to be very inefficient. But Stray's a good unit to pick from Headhunt early game and see if you're an early game player, you cannot Strays one shot. So many new players fall into that trap. If you get Strays, you're not going to be able to do any of the one shot comps as a new player. It's going to take you 6 months before you can do any of them. And you're going to use all your resources to set up one shots to where you just don't have anything else to do in the game besides one shots and stuff. Strays is not a good pick for new players. If you get him, just let him be. You can maybe 6-star him, but don't put a lot of resources into him. Eventually, he will be very useful. But as a new player, a ton of people fall into that trap. What other gachas am I playing? I'm not really playing anything right now. I play Star Rail occasionally. The anime is quite interesting. Oh god. Well, I will not be watching it. Is it worth extracting gear? It's worth extracting gear if you need to, if you have blue boxes or conversion things. Otherwise, you sell all gear. But extracting right side, you only really want to extract 80 T85 pieces from Hunt. Wait, is this Nikki OC? Yeah, I've just been listening to Nikki music for every episode of this guide series because it's the only thing that doesn't get copyright flagged. Everything else who can use protection set from Labon and the Torrent. So the Torrent set can be used on like Fire Mercedes. The protection set can be used on any tank. I actually am going to be suggesting to use Eaton in this guide. If you pull an Eaton with that protection set, it's going to help you a ton in early RTA. Mystic Pity resets upon the summon, yes, but Mystic Pity doesn't reset on banner changes. So you can summon a bunch on a Mystic banner, and if you don't get the character, it doesn't go anywhere until you get a character, which is really nice. But yeah, I use the protection set has a lot of targets. I actually used the protection set on Senya on my last guide video, and it won a lot of games, so. Should have made guides for Arc Read Code. I don't even know if you can. I don't even think you can make Arc Read Code content. I think it gets demonetized. Or removed. One or the other, demonetized or removed. You need an SSS and insane DPS gear to much investment, yeah. I see a lot of players fall into the Strays trap, and it sucks. I don't see so many players are obsessed with one-shotting hunts, and it is so bad for new players to even. There's no reason. The only one-shot hunt that's worth it is Banshee, because it's the easiest. But one-shotting hunts is not something new players should focus on at all. Like anything other than Banshee, you're just going to hurt your account. And that's one thing that a lot of like the bigger streamers and creators screw so many new players over, because they'll see them one-shotting it and then try to mimic what they do and fail miserably, and now their account is like halfway scuffed that they just can't do anything on it. That's probably one of the biggest baits in Epic 7. And I think I'll talk about it in my guide series, is seeing the one shot. You only one shot if you have more leaves than you can burn in a short time. Yeah. So like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to build a one shot so during hunt buff I can go crazy. It's like, is it really worth it though? Are you actually going to have enough resources? Like if you're a heavy spender, yes, trying to focus on getting a one shot hunt early is fine. But as a free to play player or low spender, no, there's no point. I didn't want, like I said yesterday, I didn't one-shot hunts for, besides Banshee, I didn't one-shot a hunt for the first 3 years I played the game. None of them. Would it have helped me if, and I was a, like, I've always been a light spender. Like my average spending per month is what, $60, $50 over the whole time I played D7? When it's like $50. So. I don't know if that's considered light spender, but that is what I spent over my life of playing this game for 5 years. 5 years is 60 months. So never mind. I only spent like 40 a month. This is your second guide video, starting from the beginning. How can you improve for this run or compared to before? Suggesting a couple different characters as extra options. I'm going to remove suggesting Terran or Guard just to remove that confusion and get people to have their teams more consistent. One thing is, since I made the last guide, gear dust wasn't a thing, so you could feed gear into gear before. Now everyone gets confused when I'm feeding gear into gear, like how do you do that? So I'm making the guide so that's not confusing. Plus all the UI looks different, so every time people see me going to different things in the game, it doesn't look the same for them. So I'm just trying to clean it up to where anyone who's starting the guide actually looks like it's up to date. Like that's I hate that after I made the guide series, they just changed everything. They're like, okay, how can we make this guide series look like it's not gonna work? 5 hours streaming again? Have I streamed for 5 hours? No, I streamed for 2. I only streamed for 2 hours. I don't think I'll do a 5 hour stream today. We'll probably only stream for like four or so. Today is mostly YouTube video work. Yeah, there's just a lot of like minor changes. Like I won't change almost anything suggested in the first guide, or if but like Asaria versus Destina, I talk about why Asaria can be a good pick. It's just if you want to get into the PvP of the game, pick Destina. Like I give more options, which I think is worth something, at least mentioning. But I'm Italian, so forgive my English. I want to say thank you. Your vid guides have made me want to start playing again. No problem, Carlo. English was fine there. I just witnessed a 5 hour tragedy, but I didn't mean to send that. Uh-oh. 5 hour tragedy. Best way to farm and equipment enhancement cores, farming unrecorded history. When I say to farm unrecorded history, will you have time for legend push this season? Depends on if I get this done. So I don't think the RTA season ends until... When does RTA season end, guys? I don't think it ends until January. So as long as it ends in January, I should be good to like make an attempt at it. But I have so much stuff coming up this month. I only have I think I have 3 sponsors for the month, but that won't take too much of my time up. I'm going to be making probably 40 or 50 YouTube videos this month. That's going to be the majority of my time. So it just depends on from there how we're looking, because I'm trying to get set up so that next year I can like try to take the next step in content creation. Why choose Destina instead of Rowana? Is Destina better? Yes, Rowana is not very good. Destina is infinitely better. Like, they're used in completely different purposes too. Rift RC 0 takes forever. Yes, I'm not even going to suggest Rift in this guide. I'm going to tell people to ignore that it's even there, because if depending on when you're starting, the Rift is going to be different. I'm going to tell people, do not even think about trying to get into the Rift for at least, I'm gonna say 6 months of playing the game. I don't think you should even touch Rift unless you've been playing for 6 months. What I meant to say is, a witness a 5-hour video of a tragedy is someone with autism being bullied on the internet for his entire adult life. The actions that this person did was terrible, but the person who made them are even worse. Oh god, okay. Well, I don't need to know about that. You got a lot of sponsored, thanks to E7 guide. I mean, I always got a lot of sponsors in the past, but our sponsors have been doing really well. So like, there's a sponsor going right now. Actually, I have 2 going right now. If like, just an example is, let me make sure it's still up before I talk about it. Okay, so Abyss 1-2 is rage inducing, trust me, I know. But if any of you guys are in my Discord, if you go to the announcements tab, you don't have to do this obviously, but if you want to support me, this is a free way to support me. If you go into there and read the announcements tab and download that game and then open that game, it legit takes like maybe 4 minutes to download it, then open it. Like, that counts for my sponsor. So if any of you guys aren't in the Discord, if you want to help me out, but that's that I'm getting a lot of those kind of sponsors that are just literally game downloads, and because we're doing so well on all of them, they're coming back to me to do more of them, which is really cool. But there's also a giveaway with this, and this is the last chance you have to get into the giveaway. So I'm giving away 2 $50 gift cards. So if any of you guys go into my Discord, look at the announcements tab, follow the instructions there, you just download that link or copy that link and paste it on an emulator, download the game, and once you download and open the game, you just type in sponsor giveaway in general chat. That giveaway is different, Renaissance. That's a different sponsor. That one is a US only sponsor, so streaming at 5 a.m. I'm not really talking about it yet, but this is definitely the last like couple hours we have of this one. So if you want to get into it, you have probably, if you go do it now, you can get into it, but that's open for everybody. Chance for 4 minutes of your time, you have 2 chances to win $50. Not too bad. But those are the kind of things I'm getting more of, because we're just getting so many downloads on all of them. Like this one, we almost hit 100. Only a few tried to help him, but in the end it didn't matter because people made him cross the line they shouldn't as a cautionary tale. Oh, okay. Well, either way, Angels, it's 5 a.m. I don't want to start my day with thinking about how shitty the world is. Is it worth to get back in the game? Yeah, Epic 7, in my opinion, is still one of the best games out there. As long as you learn how to play it properly, Epic 7 is one of the most rewarding and just overall best games you can play on the market. And it's free. Like, you can be free to play and still see insane results out of it. And there's a lot of new stuff. Yeah, Master J, you can get free ML5s. If you haven't played in a while, you can get 2 new free ML5s right now. But I'm doing the giveaway for the sponsor today though. So if you enter it now, make sure you type in the sponsor giveaway that you downloaded the game once you downloaded it. And I will be doing the giveaway for that probably in like 7 hours. I'll pick the winners. The game is Doomsday. Yes, the game is Doomsday. So you take that link in announcements tab in Discord, and you can, if you copy, so you can copy that link if any of you guys are on emulator, and then open your browser. So if you're an LD player, your browser's here. Otherwise, it's on your main screen. Open it and then paste the link, and it'll take you to the App Store and download it through there. Download it, open it, and then that's all you have to do to enter a sponsor. Once you download, open the game, let it do the first download thing, you're already in. So 4 minutes of your time for a chance to win $50 is not bad. I go to Swords Judgment on Green Landing PvE. You can, yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, the game is Doomsday Last Survivor. It's not that giveaway. It's in the announcements tab in Discord. The download link for it's right here. Oh wait, sorry. Deity. So there's a download link if you guys, but the reason I'm telling you to go to Discord is so that you type in the sponsor giveaway thing. But if any of you guys on there, when you can download emulator like I just showed, or phone. Yeah, there's two different sponsors going right now. The other sponsor is US only, but this is for everybody. But the US only sponsor is up to $5,000 is getting given away. So that one's a big deal. And I'm going to be promoting that like crazy this weekend, because if we can get like 2,000 downloads this weekend, it'd be huge. Or not downloads, but 2,000. They're like surveys you fill out. It's super easy. But yes, since doing the new player guide, I have been getting a lot more sponsors, and I'm really excited because I think next year, like beginning of next year, once I pay my taxes, I'm gonna be in such a good spot. And it's cool because I can start like giving away stuff to you guys too, finally. All of you that supported me, I can start trying to give back in certain ways, because I was not able to do that at first. Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the mood. Yeah, you're good, Angels. Are your plans for the holiday? Stream? I wish I was in the great USA. Yeah. I didn't know it was USA only until I was signing the contract. Then they told me it was USA only. I was like, okay, that makes this infinitely harder. Make a Star Rail guide? Star Rail's so easy. Why do I need to make a Star Rail guide? What if I'm Canadian but love USD? I can't believe Canada's not allowed in it. Like, it being only US is so hard. But I still think I don't know if we can get to 10K. I think we could if I promoted it enough and let enough people know how to do it and made it really easy. Guide to touch grass? I don't know if I'm the one to be making that guide. I haven't touched grass in months. Ever since the last relationship, I've literally just sat in my house and worked. So you guys always hear about like everybody after they go through like a bad relationship, they always like start working and like, or like hit the gym and just become like a super way better person. That's like what I kind of did. I just immediately started grinding. Step 1, leave your room. Step 2, open the door. Well, how do you leave your room if your room door is closed? You have to open your room door. You already skipped a step. How do I leave my room without opening the door? If we had a new collab, your pick? Jujutsu Kaisen. I am super obsessed with Jujutsu Kaisen right now. I just rewatched Jujutsu Kaisen video. Or, movie, sorry. Jujutsu Kaisen movie. I just rewatched it. It's so good. Yuta is such a sick character. I'd whale on Triple S Gojo. I don't think they'd put Gojo as one of the characters. Dang, this Crozet hits kind of hard. You would love a Nier collab? Isn't a Nier collab literally just Nier? It's just that one character with a butt? Isn't that all it is? Just one character with a butt? Like why is everyone obsessed with Nier? I never see anything else but Nier, but it's just you get one character that her butt is showing. Why would you just want one character? Does Discord have like a help section? Yeah, if you go into Discord, just go down to Epic Summon help channel. Like our Discord is huge. We have over 9,000 people in it now, and we have like, I don't know, there's like 30 total channels. There's a ton of channels in there. Just scroll through it. Just open it and scroll through the left side. You'll see if you go down the F7, there's a help channel, gear help channel, build, RTA help channel. There's a bunch of different help channels. Just find the one that fits your needs. Our Discord's sick. I wanna make our Discord better, but our Discord is already really cool. The Nier mobile game had so much cool characters, and no one really knows. Yeah, no one knows anything about Nier besides the one butt girl. That's it. Overlord collab would be cool too. I'd be down. Eminence and Shadow collab? I doubt we see that. Reincarnation gameplay is weird. I never saw anything about it. Just 2B 3 million polygon butt, yeah. But yeah, when you join Discord, you have to react to a role in there. Or you have to react to the picture. You have to like click the picture. Once you do that, you're good. So should we play some RT on my main account? So we're almost to the point where I'm gonna be farming unrecorded history for a while. and just spamming unrecorded history. So I'll give you the role. I see you just joined. Honestly, just make the next collab in anime and I'm good. Yeah, the K-pop collab was a little weird. Thoughts on Genshin RPG like Epic 7? If Genshin or if MiHoYo creates an Epic 7 style game, Epic 7's gonna borderline die. Epic 7 cannot compete with MiHoYo. MiHoYo knows how to advertise. So if MiHoYo makes an Epic 7 style game with PvP, it's over. Like I'm switching the second that game comes out. MiHoYo's infinite budget, yeah. Like that game will be, it'll be what Epic 7 should be. Epic 7 should be insanely big. They should have paid content creators to make insanely good new player guides. So where new players get into the game, stick with the game. Second, or at least maybe not pay them to make a guide, but make like a walkthrough checklist of things to do when you make an account. Epic 7 has the potential to be insane, but they just refuse to put money into the game. Oh my god, what I just do right there. What emulator do you recommend? I use LD Player and I have an affiliate link for them. LD Players work the best for me forever. There's a link to LD Player, any of you guys that want to download it. But if you download it, download LD Player 9. LD Player 9 is the good one. It's their newest one. That is what I use. That's why they hired Netmarble guy to help drive profits. They need to help drive advertisement. They need more people playing the game. That's all MiHoYo missing. They bank hard if they ever do PvP content. Oh yeah, for sure. But the problem is, if they do Epic 7 if they do an Epic 7 style game, the reason the game might not do too well is because they're going to make imprints the same system, right? So if you don't pull 6 dupes of a character, they won't have the same abilities in PvP. So they would have to restructure how they do the thing. That's why Epic 7 is so successful, because if you pull dupes, you don't need to pull 6 dupes to make the character good. Have I played Reverse 1999? I did a little bit, and I might have a Reverse 1999 sponsor. No way people did G7 for that. If they do it right, if they do it like E7 without the duplicate getting extra abilities, then yes, people will ditch E7 for it. Every content creator will move to that game. I'll tell you right now, there will be a couple like content creators that stay in E7 that do okay, but the people who switch from E7 to that game are going to have infinite more potential. It's like, you guys know, if you pull 1 million views on YouTube in a month, it's about 3 grand, okay? In Epic 7, I'm one of the people who pulls the most views in the category, and I pull like 400,000 views a month on average. So if you can switch to a game where you can potentially pull 2 million views a month on YouTube, every content creator is going to it. Every single one. Like anyone who wants to do this and make money doing it, we are not going to sit here and play Epic 7 for change when we could go play that for actual living. And the growth potential is higher, meaning higher sponsors, higher viewership, higher everything. No shot people stick with Epic 7 if that becomes a thing. Like, yes, you'll have your hardcore E7 guys that'll stay, but that's what I'm thinking. There's going to be a game that comes out in not too long that borderline kills E7, because they just won't put the money in the advertisement. And we're all like, YD, if that game comes out, you know YD is going to explode again. He's going to be like he was with E7 at the beginning. YD will go crazy on a new game. I can only imagine Genshin Impact characters in 2D style. Games cannot kill other games. Games only suicide. Okay, it won't kill the game. Killing is a extreme term, but it will lower the player base and lower the Twitch community. You guys realize when communities die, YD is proof that isn't a money game? What do you mean he's proof it isn't a money game? What do you mean by that? So many creators make bank when Genshin Impact was new, but now I even see content creators starting to shy away from it due to new release. Well, they still make a lot from Genshin. But okay, whenever you see the Genshin content creators, do you know how much money they were making at first? Like, they were making, like, Code shared his ad revenue for 1 month. He made like $12,000 in just ad revenue on Twitch. That's not including subs, that's not including YouTube, it's not including sponsors. Like $12,000 in ad revenue from people watching his stream in 1 month. And he doesn't even stream that much. He streams like 4 hours a day at most. So $12,000 just from that, meaning he made probably $30,000 to $50,000 a month. At like, that was during Star Rail too. That wasn't even during Genshin. So like if you are making $150,000 to $100,000 a month and then it drops down to 10, 20,000, still not bad. So that's why they're still making their regular $10,000, $20,000 a month playing Genshin and Star Rail, and they're just playing games for fun, waiting for something else to come out for the next big thing. Like all the Genshin creators are still pulling, and Honkai Star Rail creators, they're still pulling a couple million views a month probably on YouTube, which is $5,000 roundabout plus their Twitch revenue. Like they're doing insanely well. But E7, the peak of E7 is genocide right now. No one is even close to him. I already got Senya from Randapool. Is it worth opening your side story banner for the artifact or just picking someone else? You already got Senya from Randapool. I wouldn't open her side story for the artifact, no. Just do somebody else. To do like Yulha, do Sharoon. You have a bunch of options, so that'd be better. Which level 1 fragment should I pick for Rift? The attack down one is usually the safest. The attack down one at first will help you the most. So that'll keep your team alive and it gives you an extra debuff, so it makes your run more consistent. E7 is pay to win, bro, in RTA world? Not too much though. Epic 7 RTA is not that pay to win. No matter what anyone says with it, it's not that pay to win. Like the thing is, Elf Mage lost, so like Elf Mage did a real draft against someone who did my 30-day account challenge thing. They were like 50 days in and they beat Elf Mage, I think with Senya. So a 50-day-old account, he was like, he typed in my Discord, he was so hyped, but he beat him with Senya. On a 50-day-old account, beat someone who has like a $100,000 account, and they're brand new. That was at the beginning of the season, but it's pay, like E7's pay to win to an extent, but anyone could beat anyone. That's where the RNG is actually a good thing in the game. Most people hate RNG at the highest level, but RNG always favors the worst player. How much of the match was 50%? I think it was just a Senya solo. I think he just, I don't remember. I think it was Aiden Senya into like an anti-cleave style thing, and Aiden Senya just won the game. But either way, like, obviously it was like early season Elf Mage. I don't know if Elf Mage was trying to like show off a certain character or something, but still, that was like really exciting for that player. How much would you guesstimate Jenna makes a month from Twitch? I don't know if he wants me to say. I doubt Jenna wants me to say how much I think he makes. I don't want to make him mad. I've said it in the past, like rough estimate, but I thought about it. I was like, Jenna probably doesn't want people knowing how much, or like an estimated amount of what he would make. Like I used to like put into terms as to if I had his average viewership, what I would be making, and he would probably be close to that, but I don't think I'll say it. It's a good chunk of change though, if it's as much as I think. Because I make pretty good money and Jenna has 5 times my viewership, so I would assume he makes quite a bit more. But the difference between Jenna and me, I don't think Jenna has a premium Twitch contract, and I do. Maybe he has one now, but I don't think, or maybe he has the Partner Plus thing, so like I had a couple things that I made more. My YouTube's bigger than Jenna's, but the thing is Jenna's sponsors should pay him infinite more. So like I have a doesn't tap into YouTube cash. He's been doing okay with YouTube recently. He's been actually like editing videos and putting them up. So Jenna's doing better on YouTube now too. But and Jenna should be making way more than me, and I do. I've been doing really good the last few months. What's Gene CN? What's that mean? My favorite gacha ever was Tales of Crestoria. Crazy how Dokkan is still doing so well considering. Dokkan's just, I mean, people love that IP. I already, but Tales of Crestoria, huge Tales fan, but shut down in a little more than a year, sadly. I remember it shutting down. Guessing it wasn't doing well, yeah. Anytime you try to do an IP-based game that's off of a game series, it usually doesn't do good. Only like IP-based, like mobile games that do good are anime IP-based. I said you surprisingly wants me a lot of games that pure random, yeah. What's Gene's channel? Jenna? It's Jenna Zed. It's just Jenna Zed. But Jenna gave up like so much of his life to grow his channel, so he deserves every bit of it. While I was out dating and failing relationships, Jenna was just grinding all night, all day. So I respect him for that. 7K hours V7, yeah. Jenna deserves every ounce of success he has. I just can't do it. I have to live a life outside of this stuff. Like, for him, the trade-off is he wants to grow to a certain point where he doesn't care. But for me, like, me and Jen are the same age, so or close. For me, I'm just really worried about if I don't start putting time into like my relationships and stuff, I'm gonna end up alone my entire life, and I really don't want that. So I wish I had the mindset Jenna did. That would be huge. But Jenna also had the cheat code of living with his parents until recently. That helped him a lot. I had the stress of having to figure out living situations and all of that, so he had a little buff on me for a while, but now he's off on his own too. Going for the E7 streamer house. I would love if Jenna would do a streamer house with me. I think that would be like the best thing I could do next, is just move in a house with him. Me and him just work all day, because we both have a really good work ethic. So I think we could, like, being close together would keep us both grinding. Plus, like, we already share, like, Jenna's like, for me, like a coworker. Anytime there's a sponsor, I go and send him the sponsor. He sends me sponsors. If I get an email about a sponsor, I ask him if he wants me to send them his email. Stuff like that. Like, I try to help him, and he helps me with everything we can. But I think if we got a house together, we could absolutely kill it with content for a year or two, and then from there I'd have enough money saved up to buy a house or whatever. Okay, but you have Kana's third roommate? I don't know Kana at all. Isn't Kana younger? I really don't want to be with anybody too young. I'd rather have a bit older. Like, I really don't want any partying. I don't want any of that stuff. We got a house. I want to just be chill, work, no parties at the house. Just do our thing, work, and go on to the next thing. I don't know much about Kana, so maybe he is older, maybe he'd be a good pick, but I don't know about 3 people in a house either. You'd have to get a bigger house. With 2 people in a house, you get a pretty small house. And if we moved to Texas or something, it'd be cheap. Just a 1 year, 2 year little Texas rental deal, or buy a place in Texas, probably a rental. Could be pretty good, because then we don't pay personal property tax, or we don't pay self-employment tax for a year or 2. Sounds pretty good to me. Just use Texas as a money-saving tool, and then move on to the next things. Rerolling Black Clover is apparently super tedious. That sounds terrible. Might just go back to playing on my new E7 account. I don't think the Black Clover game is going to last more than a week. Like, well, it'll last longer, but I don't think it'll have, like, hype after a week. I think it'll be, like, kind of like Reverse 1999. It'll have some people that really love it, but majority of people will just go back to their old gachas. The word plus 15 AOL. You don't need to plus 15 her. Her S2 is the most important. Just S2 and plus 3 on her S. She's not plus 15. She's like a plus 13 unit, I think. It's the same as 7 Deadly Sins, yeah. It's the same game as 7 Deadly Sins, but kind of E7-esque. But we watched a video with Damone Kim not too long ago that, like, Damone Kim showed his YouTube earnings. He made like 70 or I think it was $88,000 in like an 8-month period recently. It just shows you what's possible with YouTube. Like, basically, he started from basically nothing, no viewership for a certain game, and just from the guides and stuff he made like 88,000 in a like 6 or 8 month period. Damone Kim still does YouTube, yeah, and he does pretty well. He makes probably $80,000 a year just from YouTube, not including sponsors. That's just ad revenue. I don't know which one to awaken first. You pulled him and Naval Captain Landy. Remnant Violet, Naval Captain Landy. Naval Captain Landy is the strongest character in the game. You always put everything into Naval Captain Landy first. Moan Kim quit Genshin. Damone Kim just hops between games. He hops into whichever game he thinks is going to be big. He makes new player guides on it. He spends like 18 hours a day working and then makes as much content as he can. He gets a bunch of views, then he takes a break. He even said it. I think Reverse 99 has a lot of potential. I don't personally. The character design in it just isn't enough to keep players hooked on the game, but I think it'll have its like niche player base for a long time. Plus, the thing with Reverse 1999 is they're actually willing to put money into advertisement, which helps a lot. Like I might be doing a sponsor for them next month, and I'll give the game like a better try. But tried to get into Fate Grand Order when it was released in the West, but I just couldn't. Fate Grand Order is what got me into gacha. I love the Fate series, and I love Fate Grand Order. During all events on Fate Grand Order, like the Christmas events where you farm boxes, I would farm infinite boxes. Like the amount I farmed on that game was unbelievable. I used to set macros on my computer to auto farm for me while I was at work and stuff. Because all the FGO streamers, I always watch FGO streamers. This is before I really streamed very much. But all the FGO streamers would just be farming boxes nonstop, and I like would try to compete with how many boxes they farmed. Is FGO worth playing now with the current games out? No, there's so many good games out. FGO is not worth it. In the past though, it was like one of the only good games out. Grand Cross was horrible. I agree. I played Grand Cross for like a week. I recently got AOL Angelica. Is she good? Yes, AOL Angelica is very good. I love the Fate series too, but maybe it's just too overwhelming. Well, I was new to gacha, yeah. If you weren't watching other people playing the game, it's probably a little bit harder to get into back in the day. But Kailul thinks to follow. But guys, we've been sitting around 300 subs, which 300 subs is extremely high for E7. The only person that averages more subs than that is Jenna. So all of you that have been using your Twitch Primes on me the last little bit, like, thank you. I thought we were going to drop to 200 this month, but we're still right under 300. And it's not too many gifted either, which obviously gifted subs are awesome, but Hiwi, right as I talk about subs, you sub, thank you, Hiwi. But no, we're killing it this year. It's so motivating. But fuck Twitch Prime. Well, thank you. I mean, I like Twitch Primes, but either one works. I have a bunch of good units, but I don't know how to put them on a team, especially for Wyvern. Well, Wyvern is just the 3-star and easy characters. Just watch a Wyvern guide. Randy pulled Architect Leica. Architect Leica is super good, but only pickable sometimes. But she's really, really good for Guild Wars and Arena, though. She is really hard to gear. FGO is really, really boring, yeah. FGO used to be pretty good, like, overall game. But like I said, just with the current games out, FGO is just so far behind on like overall value of what you get out of the game. It's just a very stale game. You're about to sub on Twitch. Thank you, Dory. All right, so one thing is a lot of you guys are probably noticing if you're watching on Twitch, there's more ads now. I switch it to where you either get ads when you first open the stream or you get ads throughout the stream. And it's nice because like right now for the next 50 minutes, no one who clicks on the stream is going to get an ad. But I'm just testing this for the month of December to see which one's better. And the thing though with this new ad thing that I'm doing, I'm making like 10 times more per day off ads. So I'm actually making ad money, which is a big deal. I know it's probably annoying for those of you that aren't subbed, but all these 7 streamers do the ad thing. So I was like, you know what? I'll try it too. And holy cow, it's insane. Like new ads just force it. Yeah, I'm just doing the ad thing just to try it for a month, and depending on how I make with it. Okay, well I'm not gonna play an extra ad. People are already getting spammed with them. Dang. I need to take the ad break thing away. I'll refund you your points, but I got to take that away because. Oh, but Dory, thank you for subbing too. I got to take the ad thing away because I know people are getting obliterated with ads that have been watching probably if they're not subbed. And Dory, thank you for gifting a sub as well. But yeah, Architect Leica. So if you guys want to see those characters, I'm going to be redoing all my build videos and completely regearing my account. That's something I have planned for today too. So today's plan is, once I end stream, I'm going to make the first episode of the new player guide, get that done. Second, I'm going to make the Abyss video. I already have everything geared. I'm ready to record it. Third, I'm going to be doing the build videos for all the elements. And then I'm going to fully regear my account, and then I'm going to go to bed. So today is very, very busy, but there should be a ton of stuff coming. FGO is like a zombie. Most games that came out of the died, but so many just climbed the top 1 of revenue charts. Yeah. It's just the people that are like hard, like, I mean, sunken cost fallacy, people that are really into the game are going to continue to spend on the game. How come you don't insta pick Tamarin from Selector? I wasn't here for the beginning because the reason I didn't pick Tamarin from Selector was because this is a guide for next year. So I don't want people won't have the Selector. People who are starting today don't have the Selector, meaning that I didn't want to cheat and have it and then them feel bad that they didn't get it. So from the Selector, I just ignored that I had it. Well, I grabbed a Destina from it since I already had Destina, so it didn't give me an extra character. But I want this guide to be like you could follow it no matter when you start Epic 7 next year. So there's a lot of stuff in my inventory I'm not claiming because people aren't going to get it. Want to see when 2024 is a new year. There's going to be a lot of growth coming. I hope so. I really hope 2024 is the year that I really get everything figured out. Yeah, I'm basically trying to make a future-proof guide. Like, there will be some changes I obviously will have to do every so often, but the less changes that I need to do, the better. But yeah, I'm really excited for next year. I really hope a new game comes out that I can... So Arknight's Infield is one that I'm probably going to put a lot of time into. I think that game has a lot of potential. Like, Arknights is a super... Like, I know a lot of you probably think that the Arknights game, the current game, isn't that popular because you don't see people streaming or anything, but it has an insane player base. People loved Arknights, so I really think the second Arknights, as long as it's good, people are going to super grind it, and it's going to have a hardcore player base for a long time. Looking out for Arknights as well, and yeah, Wuthering Waves. I think isn't Wuthering Waves already out? I feel like that game's already out. Maybe it's not, but I know a lot of people are excited for it too. But other than that, I don't know any other games that are coming out. So we have Wuthering Waves, and then oh, it's not out yet. Okay, we have maybe I'm thinking Snowbreak or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about Wuthering Waves. Did Blue or not Blue Protocol? Blue. Yeah, it was Blue Protocol. Did Blue Protocol ever come out? Because that was like hyped up for a long time, and then I've heard nothing about it for a long time. I never knew Infield was a thing. Just checked out the gameplay and it's great. Yeah, Arknight Infield is going to be really, really big. Blue Protocol got delayed till next year. Yeah, I was thinking Blue Archive at first. Hey, when Blue Archive came out, I thought it was fun. Oops. Whatever I did here, did not mean to do it. Blue Protocol 2024. So there's a lot of games next year. That's a lot of potential. I just had to be optimistic. Okay, so things are starting to get a bit harder. So I think it is time that I just go and farm stage 5. Yeah, stage 5. This is a stage I like to farm. Wait, US only I heard was global, so I was assuming? No, global's usually everything. Global, for some reason, global gets like mixed in with US only in people's heads for some reason, but global is supposed to mean worldwide release. You heard it was US only? It's not. Infield? Arknight's Infield is definitely not US only. Are you talking about one of the other games? Like Global and Lost Ark? US only? Global and Lost Ark wasn't US only, was it? I don't remember it being US only. I could be wrong. Alright, we have 10 Breath of Orbises. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about Blue Archive. A lot of the games coming out I don't know much about besides Arknight's Infield. Okay, how many more? We have 6 left. So for the last 6, we put them in the steeple. Yeah, let's put him in the steeple. We want to max this out. Hype for it, then heard it was global US only. Oh, okay. Well, maybe you're right. That's kind of crappy if it is. Okay, and then we do this for our last 3, and then we have 1 left. Put into... Okay, we have 1 left. We put that into here. We want to increase this just in case, because I won't be on the account all the time, so I don't really care about increasing that yet. But we'll increase this a little bit more, and that'll more, because I think we get like 4 more Breath of Orbises. But our Sanctuary is starting to look pretty good. And now we can upgrade this. Okay. Claim all of this. You mean Arknight's infield? I don't know what anyone's talking about anymore, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, wait, I can receive all. Oh, we get some pet tickets, don't we? I won't use those pet tickets yet. I'll wait until I do Automaton Tower. The sequel? I don't think it's a sequel. It might be a prequel, actually, to original, or to the Arknights game. But it's a completely different game. It's like a Genshin style game. But yeah, Arknight's infield is going to be really, really cool. Any of you guys that don't know anything about it, I did like a reaction video on my YouTube to the trailer because I'm super excited for the game and I wanted more people to know about it coming out. Like, I didn't play the original Arknights 2 too much, but I think this one I will be playing a ton. I'll be honest, the only reason I didn't play last Arknights was because I was trying to stream it, and then Code came in and spent like $1 billion on the game and had every character, and I was like, I don't want to play this because I cannot spend the money on it. It felt really bad. But Code was the whole reason I quit even playing the game. I was like, I can't compete with that streaming this. Between him and Tectone, it just felt completely pointless to do anything with the game. All right, so we want to buy the XP boost. Already donated. All right, so there's 6 people that are waiting to get into the guild, but it's gonna take a while to level it up. Okay, so that's done. Next up, what we're going to do while that's background battling, we're going to go ahead and clear Automaton Tower. So, Automaton Tower, nice guild name, yeah. This is for people following the 2024 guide. Okay, so the first tower you have to do level 1, or you have to get to Abyss 4 level 60. So I'm just going to do level 1 because it's easy. This will give us some early charms and things to boost us. So Automaton Tower is super easy content. Until you get to the hard stages, then it can be very annoying even for in-game players. It just depends on which like version you're in. There's different rotations that have like different skills and things, and sometimes it is very, very annoying. But it's still pretty easy compared to all other content. It's always easier than like Abyss or anything. As you see, it is the first level is very easy. You can watch the tutorial if you would like. Didn't know Code played Arknights? Yeah, Code didn't play Arknights for too long. The funny thing was when Code started streaming Genshin, he didn't really pull many viewers. He was like a 50 to 80 viewer streamer for a long time. And then he started whaling, and him spending money on the game is what blew him up. Like, he's a great streamer, but the only reason Code started getting like good viewership is because everyone started talking about how much he was spending on the game, because he would just go summon. He would summon like a crackhead. So there was a couple streams, I used to watch him every day. There was a couple streams where he eventually started getting like 200 to 500, then one summon stream. He had like 2,000, and then every summon stream past that, he just started exploding. Everyone started talking about him. But that's the thing with gachas. Other games, you have to be good at the games to really get a viewership. You have to do something like impressive and crazy. So like Elf Mage is insane because he's rank 1 in Epic 7, so everyone wants to watch how he plays at rank 1. But in other gacha games like that, it's just who spends the most. If you're spending enough money, people are going to talk about you, and then bang, you're good to go. But it doesn't really work anymore because every top creator is going to go and spend a bunch of money. So it makes it like whatever you spend isn't really impressive in comparison to them. It's just the same. So whoever had money at the rise of streaming gacha games just shit on everybody. You're gonna go try Black Clover? Well, let me know how it is, Aries. Bro, I did Wyvern 13 with Angelica's front tank, and of course the first elemental pool I do is Kroza. It's fine. Angelica's fine. You just now have to come up with some kind of front tank for Fire Expo. You'll probably have to settle with Adventure Raz for a while. Now Code's spending a lot on his VTuber model. Yeah, I'm sure Code spent a good chunk of change for the VTuber model. He's always upgrading it too. I mean, I love Code. Like Code supported me a lot whenever, because I was trying to make the switch to Genshin too, but again, I couldn't spend the money like they could. So he would like raid me. I'd go try to stream Genshin, but I just had an average account that was like, oh, there's nothing like special here. So it was just really hard. But Epic 7 community is very supportive. Like the old Epic 7 community. The new one, not so much, I would say, compared to the old one, but the old Epic 7 community, Cars 6, we used to have Cafe Kaz. I mean, Kenny was always really supportive when he streamed. YD was supportive of like everybody that he liked. YD's rated me like 15 times. He's always been super nice to me. Code was always really nice. Tenha was Tenha's still supportive to like Genazad and other E7 people. Like the original E7 community was so wholesome. Now E7's like turned into like a bunch of cliques and stuff. Hello, second day guide. Yep, but yeah, the new E7 like thing is like cliques of people. Mango was really supportive back in the day too, and then everyone turned on Mango, and then he disappeared. But yeah, original E7 was sick. Or TK Gallant, he was one of my favorite people ever. Like I still, if TK is ever streaming, I still go say hi on whatever game he's playing. We used to have such a cool community. Our community's still cool, but originally 7 community, you can't compare with it. I feel like I'm forgetting a couple people too. The community was way smaller back then too. Oh, Sky King and Jatai. Sky King and Jatai were both so cool too. Who else was there? Sky King, Jatai. I don't think there were many other streamers, but yeah, Sky King and Jatai were awesome. TK Gon, Tenya, Damn Memories, yeah. Remember Denias? Yeah, Denias was super cool too. Pantry? Yeah, Pantry's always been super cool too. Pantry, he plays so many different things now. It's hard to keep up with him. Because the bad thing is whenever you fall below a certain viewership, it's hard to find you. Yakuza, Yakuza was always like, he was cool, but he wasn't really part of the community. I feel like he would like go live, do crackhead stuff, and then disappear for a month. Hey, what's up, Kyle? But yeah, Yakuza was, he was like, I don't know, he was something different. I mean, I knew Yakuza from FGO. Yakuza used to like buy FGO accounts with 1 billion summons. He would just sit and summon for hours. That's all he did in FGO. I kind of miss Kenny. I think Kenny's going to stream Epic 7 in the next few days. Kenny always makes a return to stream for like a month and then disappears again. So Kenny will probably be back to streaming for a little bit and then he'll disappear again. Because Kenny streamed Maple Story yesterday and he said E7 at a later date, so I have a feeling it's just if Kenny gets time off work, he streams. Kenny always streams around Christmas. Yeah, I think that's just how his work ends up going. He has like a lot more free time during the holidays, so that's when he streams. So there's a good chance Kenny's going to be live today, streaming E7. But the person I miss the most is Cafe Kaz. He was my partner in E7. We did everything together. He would stream, and then I would stream, and then we'd hop in a call and work on videos for like 4 hours every single day. Every day. Like Kaz was my co-worker. We did everything together. We even played like other games together on the side for fun sometimes. But like I edited some videos for him when I was trying to learn how to edit. Like we try to help each other so much. You know what happened to him, right? Yes, yeah. I got a phone call about what happened to him. I know what happened. I was there through I knew everything that was going on the whole time. I just like it's still something I look back on and wish that I would have like did more at the time. Like gave better advice maybe, but I mean I was young. I didn't have good advice to give. So guess you really know someone from the stream. I mean, even through the internet, you just don't know people in general. Like I would never thought that would happen, but and I mean, I talked to him. I was probably one of the last people to ever talk to him on Discord. And I think about all the time. Could I have said something different? Could I have done anything? But I eventually got over that, and there's nothing I could have done. I tried to give the advice I could, and I didn't really have any advice to give was the biggest thing. But I didn't know it was as bad as it was, or else I would have like tried to reach out to someone for help on this thing, but so I'm having a Maple Story recently. I don't know, a lot of people around the holidays just like to go back to nostalgic stuff. So I think it's just because a lot of people have like fond memories of around like Christmas time getting a new computer, playing old games. They got their first like Switch. Oh, Maple Story did have a huge update. Okay, but yeah, I mean Christmas time, like for me, every Christmas playing either Animal Crossing or Pokemon during like the winter months is like the best. I love doing that. So I just assume other people have like the same thing. But Andrew, thank you for following. Are you going to post the videos today? Yes, as long as I get them done, I will be posting them today. So, like I said, the first episode of the guide, though, is getting submitted for it's a $5,000 video competition. So, with that getting submitted to a $5,000 video competition, I have to... I need to put more effort into it than normal. The only bad thing is on the video, I just now realized it's going to have ! giveaway completed surveys on every video. That kind of is bad. I don't really want that on the videos. I didn't think about that at all. Whoops. I could stretch the video out a little bit. It might not be too bad. I'll just stretch that part out, maybe. Whoops. I don't have a recording without that on there. Hey everyone, right now I'm following the guide in 2023. Is Tamarin still? Yes, Tamarin's still. The guide is still the exact same, but hey Moo, thank you for gifting 2 subs. Technically, this is the subs from yesterday plus today, but... Alright, should I play some RTA? I really don't feel like playing RTA. In all honesty, but we could play some RTA. Hey, Deity, do you use Penguin's level tier? You just go through story levels? I just go through story levels usually. You can use Penguins on and you just get more overflow XP faster. It doesn't really change too much. It's slightly less efficient, but it doesn't really... Oh, I get the hiccups. It doesn't really matter. All right, what stage are we at for this? Because I want to keep this farming in the background, which is, I don't know if I'll be able to use both emulators. I definitely can't stream on both. Once I do RTA, I have to only stream on Twitch for RTA. Because if I'm gonna have 2 emulators open, there's no way my PC can handle this many things. 50 tabs open, plus audio splicing, plus there's too much going on. But yeah, you can use Penguin's level tier, yeah. She'll just do more damage earlier, it'll clear stuff faster. And then your EXP overflow will go to your other characters or to Stigma. No need for RTA, just me though. I know there's no need for it, but I kind of want to play because I don't want to decay. Because I'm scared there's going to be like a couple day period where I'm not going to touch RTA. So I already decayed like 200-300 points a season. Like last season, I think I decayed 600 points throughout the season. So I want to avoid decaying if I can. But It doesn't really matter if I decay. I'll just try hard for a day and get the points back. I'm a new player. I selected Basar. Is that okay? And exists? Yeah, Basar's goated. I wonder if Basar could even be usable now. He might not be terrible. I'm sure I could win games with him, but I don't think I'd actually want to pick him. Did you guys ever see my Rage Set Basar video? Like back, I think it was before Reforge Gear even existed. I hit a, is it different for everyone how they losing points for activity in RTA? It's 3, if you're beyond Masters, it's 3 days. Anything past 3 days, you lose points. And the higher you are, I think the more points you lose. Actually, let's have the scene counter for heals. Remember when Basar was a menace? Yeah, I was a hard Basar abuser. All right, let me give you your roles on Discord. There you go. All right, you're good to go. Remember, dude, I kind of miss Basar. You know how simple Epic 7 used to be? Now, back in the day, when you click the skill on Epic 7, the skill would just go and nothing else happened. Now, when you click the skill in Epic 7, there's like 900 chances for 900 different things to happen. You know how crazy that is? The game is so different. Are there any units useful in RT Arena that could benefit from low speed, high effectiveness, and attack? ML Kawazu, Senya can be okay on that. Carrot, the 3-star character Carrot, her specialty change could be okay with that. Game was simple when Charles could 1v4. Yeah, Charles used to be a menace. Dude, I would love a day of old Epic 7. Yo, what's up, Kent in class? But yo, what's up, dude? Hopefully school goes by quick today. They took play the animation. They did. They're like, you know what? When someone clicks a skill, we need 900 things to pop up. The original shoe was terrible. Oh, Charles, the original shoe is what you're saying. Sorry. Yes, Charles was the original shoe. Is Basar good? No, Basar is not good. He used to be insane. He used to be one of the best characters in the game. Everyone had like their best gear on Basar for speed. It was either Basar or Falcon or Clary. Everyone had their best gear on one of those two characters. And the people who had good gear on both were like the top 100 RTA players. And then it moved into Cerise. Even Flitica got used a lot before a buff. Cerise and Flitica were used a lot. Wasn't, yeah, Arby used to be the ML Landy of the game. Arby used to be way too strong. He used to revive with guaranteed attack buffs, so you put Moonlight Dreamblade on him and he was like Aiden mixed with every other problem ever. Nobody uses Alexis Basket anymore. I use it. I use it on my Arby still. You don't need it, but the only reason I use it on Arby is because I don't have a max other artifact. Trying to see in the game for like 2 years, yeah. Well, MO Ken was the strongest at the start, and then it moved over to Arby, and then it stayed with Arby for a long time. Arby was the most complicated hero. He was. He just did too much. But also Silverblade and Mentha used to be broken, and so did Sage Ball. There was a period where Sage Ball was unbeatable. The unit that killed an entire server, yeah. They just said RB is the reason why JP server, yeah. RB was the reason JP server didn't exist. They didn't balance the game before they released it in JP, basically. Again, is Vildred a good pull? No, you can skip Vildred. I remember Kayron plus MLKD's combo. I mean, that still happens. That almost never happened in the past. It was like a 1 in 300 game thing that you'd see. It wasn't good. But it was a thing. But I've still seen people do it in the past 6 months. I've seen someone try to MLKD's with Kayron. They picked Kayron plus, like, what song is this? It's a Nicki song. I don't know. The Silverblade and Mentha first hero they did with Mystics or RB. It's either Silverblade and Mentha or Maid Chloe. Maid Chloe was a really early Mystic banner too. But I re-rolled. I played JP server and I re-rolled, and I had Charles RB at the start, and it was so good. Will you SC first? I'm not sure. Falcon or Clary, probably. Falcon or Clary and A-Raz will probably be my first two. JP server is so dead, man. Yeah, I try to push people never to play JP. Like, we have like one JP server in the guild and it's always struggling. I don't know if it even still exists, to be fair. Your guide can help new players. I hope it can help new players. It's the whole reason I'm making it. Yeah, I think the first Mystic they ever did was Maid Chloe, because I remember Mango 7 rolls going crazy hard to get Maid Chloe and not getting her. Or was that Araminta? Maybe it was Araminta. The first time you meet the guy of this theme song is hilarious. And Nikki, do you play that game consistently, or did you just try it at some point? A lot of people love Nikki, and it's made me want to play it. There was a sponsor for it, like on Twitch at some point, but I missed it. It was like during a time where I wasn't streaming much. Like I almost accepted it, but I was like, there's no way I'm gonna maintain the average viewership for this. It was like way before I made the new player guide and stuff last year. You're super casual, and I think that's a way to play that game. Alright, floor 18, almost to floor 25. Did Mystics have a pity? No, there was no pity on anything when the game first came out. There's no Mystic pity, and then there was no Moonlight pity. There was no just regular banner pity. There was no pities. Pities didn't come for like a year or longer. It took a while. People used to get so shafted. Heard MLKen was a must-have on launch. Yeah, if you had MLKen, so a lot of people would re-roll accounts, go to 1010 and try to summon MLKen, and if you got MLKen, the account was worth like $500. You could go on eBay and sell for $500 right away. I don't know. I miss old E7, but seeing what Epic 7 has become with all the collabs and stuff, it's so much cooler. It's such a cooler game. But hey, good morning, Rick. Yeah, I'm super glad that MLKen came back. I remember when EU dropped, I got RB on 1010. Dead beef. You were one of the menaces in Arena. Like, you were probably one of the reasons I struggled to get my banner. Because I don't know if you remember, but I was ranked 4 for the first season of Arena, so I was 1 away from getting the cool frame. But I'm pretty sure you were one of the annoying reasons why I didn't get the frame. I hated your defense. I remember I think you used C Armin. You were one of the first C Armins. I feel like you were a C Armin user back then. Ban him now. Good times? Was it good times? I could have one of the coolest banners in the game, but no. If they stayed with the same system from the early days of E7, no one would pick this game up. Yeah, I would agree. The game's so much better now. And just I mean, you can reach champion RTA starting a new account in 40 days with the free characters it gives you. That's insane. Like, if you know what you're doing in E7, you can do so much. So everything they've changed in this game is infinitely better. My original Arena team was Ruzid, Judith, Arby. No, it was Ruzid, Judith, BBK, I think. It was something weird like that, and it slapped because I was one of the fastest people on the server. So as long as I had enough damage. I think it was Fire Tenebria. I think it was Ruzid, Judith, Fire Tenebria, because no one had immunity back then. Ruzid, Judith, Fire Tenebria, BBK. I'm pretty sure it was my defense team. And I mean, I was faster than the whole server, so it slapped. Wow, how times have changed though. Now I am below average. Well, I'm average speed. Shadow Rose was the OG opener for Cleve for Arena. Not really. Blue Rose was. Shadow Rose's base speed was horrendous. I remember trying to use her, and her base speed was just too bad to get anything done with her. You had to have like extra good gear. for that to work. I just use Blue Rose and Fire Tenebria, so get the defense break. You used to use Fire Tieria? Is Fire Tieria speed imprint? I don't remember what she did, but I feel like I remember people doing it too. Ricorous? A couple people use Ricorous. Should be used as secondary? Yeah. Thinking of... Hey, I'm thinking I'm fighting one of your guildies. What, in my main guild? My main guild's Molly Goose, so you might be fighting one of them. What's their name? Whom are you getting from ML Headhunt on this? Either Conqueror, Lilius, ML Ken, or Lionheart Sermon. I haven't decided. Oh, DD Asia 5? Yeah, that's one of the people. I mean, we have 3,000 people in the guilds that we've created, so I would say when you play RTA for a full session, you're probably fighting five people from my guilds during your RTA session. Because you got to think, most people, if people are starting the game and actually getting into the game, there's a high chance they're following my guide, meaning there's a high chance they're in one of my guilds. And if they're playing RTA, there's an even higher chance that they're following my guide. So a lot of early guide is going to be. Oh wait, is it you, J-Vaz? That's even funnier. They're in chat. See, I'm telling you, the guide reached a lot of people. That's funny. Oh, that's the reason I quit the game, Zayruna. If you're curious why I'm on Europe server on my main account, is because of Dizzy. It was 1000% because of Dizzy. Because Europe server started after Dizzy was released, so I could start on Europe server and never fight Dizzy. Because there was no RTA for the first like year and a half of the game being out, or 2 years of the game. So I never fought Dizzy. But Dizzy's one of the main reasons I'm on EU. I was like, I can't do this shit. I don't have immunity gear. I can't do this. I don't have any Sky Stones left. That was your reason too, yeah. Actually, Dizzy's probably the reason that EU server even has any players. Because we are the ones that moved over to start the server. Because the funny thing is, you're also a mega lucky on EU, right? No, I was super unlucky on EU. The only thing I was lucky on was speed. But like in terms of characters, I was in the #1 guild when EU first started. Like we never lost a guild war. Before we disbanded, we won every guild war for the entire time we were a guild. But whenever I was there, I was the only one in my guild that didn't have an ML5. And I think everyone in the guild but me had 2 ML5s before I got my first one. Because there was no pity or anything. I don't think whenever it first started, I was just getting shafted. It was frustrating. Half the server probably not even EU. Oh yeah, half of EU servers not EU easily. Then turned out my EU became better than my global. Yeah, if you ever make a first Epic 7 account, especially before my guide series, by the way, if you made an Epic 7 account before my guide series, your first account, if you made a new account after 2 months of playing the game and went back and redid everything, your new account would always be better. Always. Like my account was so much better on EU than my global account within 2 weeks. My new account was better. Like it's insane. Knowledge is everything in this game. Best hero for PvE? Tamarin. I would say Tamarin is overall best PvE hero. Usable in the most content. But Brieg is a close second. Do you think E7 is actually really fun right now? SSB was also a plague? Yeah, I remember SSB being very annoying. Do you think if ever server will be in bad terms of population, they will let people transfer to another server? I'm not sure. Remember Carrot Meta? I didn't play too much during Carrot Meta because Carrot Meta was Golden Boy's meta. Like I played Carrot Meta and then it transferred into a Taiwan LR Crow, and that was just a nightmare. So Carrot Meta was the last meta I played heavy E7. Because Golden Boy meta just ruined the game for me because I didn't have a Taiwan. And without a Taiwan, the game was borderline impossible to play once you got past like rank 200. Like I could not reach legend. Like every season up until Golden Boys, like I was the whole season I was at the edge of legend. I would get up to top 50, fall down to top like 150. But once that came out, oh my god. Violet Mirror Ram, that was a later thing too. Didn't know it was called Golden Boy meta, but I love that name. Yeah, it just everyone would pick the Golden Boys. Who's gonna be first 6-star on this account? I probably will do Tieria as first 6-star. And then second 6-star will be Wyvern Front Tank. So I think Tieria for 6-star is just the safest, because then you can keep farming unrecorded history and farm it faster. What's the worst meta? I think Golden Boy's meta was still the worst meta. But the only reason I think that is because I didn't have a Tywin. So, like, I had LR Crow, but I just didn't have a Tywin. Worst for me was Remlet. Yeah, Rem and Violet was pretty bad too. But ever since Golden Boy meta though, I only played to, I would hit Emperor every season. That was it. Well, when Emperor came out, I would always play to like top 300, around the top 300, and then I would quit for the season. I wanted to make sure I still understood the game enough to be able to kind of compete at a high level, but it just wasn't worth the headache. Rem plus Green Violet meta. Oh. I don't remember Green Violet meta. I didn't have Green Violet either during that meta. It's like every time there's a meta, I don't have the character. It just recently started that I actually have all the characters to fight these stupid comps. So now it's Golden Girls, ML Vivi, or ML Landy and Bellion. I mean, not many people pick Bellion. Not many people pick Bellion, right? But ML Landy, I don't know. I banned ML Landy, so. If anything, now it's the Dark Boys meta. You got DDR plus... Yeah, that's, I don't know, you don't really pair DDR with too much. But, alright, that's as far as I'm gonna climb in this. I gotta level my stuff up somewhere. Wait, where'd my background battling go? Okay, well, my background battling disappeared. Let me go get that started again. Alright, guys, what should I do? So the rest of today on this account is basically just gonna be farming unrecorded history to get some more progress, and then once I farm it enough, I'm gonna go in and show off the hunt challenges and how to like get that stuff finished. But other than that, it's just gonna be, this account's just be sitting and farming for probably like 5 hours, and there's not much else I want to do on it until I 6-star some characters. So our options are I either go to work and start working on other stuff, or I pull up the main account and we play some RTA. Which would you prefer? I don't mind streaming for like another hour or two, do a little RTA, and then start working on stuff, go heat up some food. All right, let's minimize this. So those of you that are watching on YouTube, I'm going to be ending the YouTube stream so that it is just a group of just Epic 7. I don't want to play RTA during the new player guide streams, so I'm going to be ending that. So if any of you guys want to come over to Twitch, I'll give you a link to my Twitch, but if not, I will see you in the next either YouTube video, Discord, whatever. But here is the Twitch if you guys want to come over here. But I just don't want, when the video, I don't want people to see late game RTA when playing the new player guide, basically. They will be very misinformed and try to grab or build characters that they pull that are not for them to be building yet. So it will just avoid a lot of confusion. All right, I will see you all on YouTube another day.